6-0. Thomas Jefferson off a blocked punt scored for a touchdown. So
yeah, well, they do have some athletes on their side. I think Hargo looks like he's 6'4", 200-pound wide receiver. He's pretty imposing physically out there. It looks like so. Never can count him out.
Well, don't want to insult anybody, but Thomas Jefferson's quarterback play has been abysmal at best. Gibbon and Wingo have combined for 1 touchdown and 11 interceptions for a combined rating of 28.7. Now, we know Gibbon, we won't see him tonight. It'll be Wingo, but they've got to get more production out of the quarterback play, or it's going to be a long night for the Griffons.
Yeah, I think Jace Gibbon took a hard hit last week. Saw on social media post that he was not going to play today, and we see him in street clothes. I think Nick Wingo will get the snaps tonight for Thomas Jefferson. So they both played pretty well, about the same as far as their stats wise. But it'll be interesting to see what they bring forward tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, thank you for telling us we were on. Just want to remind our listeners one more time that you're listening to the Bill Schufert Heating and Air pregame show, and as always, Burns Football is brought to you by West End Sales. We're talking a little bit about the quarterback play of the Griffons, and their number one receiver is Holden Weatherford. Their number one rusher, let me back up, Holden Weatherford with 82 carries, 325 yards, averaging 4 yards a carry, about 55 a game. He has one 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns. That's going to be the key for the Griffons. If they want to keep this game competitive, their ground game is going to be crucial.
Yep. Not sure how deep they go rushing. He will take most of the snaps, but as you say, rushing the ball like that so many times, we'll see probably 3 or 4 guys rotate in and out.
Well, the next highest carries, they have a junior, Santiago, 24 carries, and he's averaging 3.5 per carry. And Wingo, the quarterback, has 24 carries for minus 36 yards. So, yeah, it's the bulk of it's going to be Holden Weatherford tonight on the ground. And receiving, David Hargo is their leading wide receiver by far. He's got 32 catches. The next closest isn't even in double digits, Santiago with 7 receptions. But Hargo has 32 receptions, 352 yards, averaging 11 yards a catch. Yards game is close to 60, about 59 yards a game. Does have 1 touchdown on the year, so sounds like maybe a possession receiver. They're not going to look to really go over the top, that they're going to try a short control passing game.
Yeah, and like I say, just by looking at your team out there, don't look like they're real deep. So we're probably going to see a lot of those guys, playing both ways as well. So,
okay, so that's the offensive side of the ball, and combined yards, Weatherford and Hardgo seem to be their 2 bell cows, averaging between rushing and receiving about between 60-65 yards a game. So we'll see what they're able to do on offense. Unfortunately, do not have any defensive stats for the Griffons, as they have not loaded them up on Max Prep. So sorry, don't have those. But now we get to talk about our Bulldogs. Their season, 5-1 on the year. Big win last week at Bessemer City, 62-6. Really just a great all-around performance. Defense had 3 takeaways, 3 fumble recoveries. Pretty dominant offensive performance. Burns was able to pretty much move the ball at will, and it was never really close in that game.
Yeah.
So,
well, can you hear us?
Yeah. He told me to turn the mics down. Just keep talking. It's fine.
I guess what you want to see out of tonight, obviously you want to win, but you don't want to see anybody get hurt. We got a 2 or 3, we'll say, fairly easy games coming up. You want to keep everybody healthy, and you want everybody to get their reps in and not. It's easy when you're playing lower quality teams to not go through the motions and do everything right. So maybe got to keep things going and get the reps in.
It's not only that, the league's hurting because I'm talking to some of the JV players. They haven't had any games.
Yeah, that's true too.
They don't get any reps. They've tried to work out some things with some other teams that haven't worked out.
Now, tell us the rule about how much JVs can come up and play on varsity.
Well, if they've played a JV game, they're eligible to play a quarter. That's why they call it a 5th quarter.
Yeah. So what about this week when there's no JV game?
If there's no JV game, then they can play the whole game.
They can play anytime.
Yeah, they can play the whole game. So, it's just, when they make these conferences, they have to understand that some of these young men, that athletics, we all talk about academics, and I'm not saying that academics aren't more important. Everybody knows they are. But this athletics is a vehicle for some of them to get other opportunities at the next level.
Yep.
And it also helps keep a lot of them in school. Mm-hmm. And I just don't understand why you would design a conference and not give the young men the opportunity to play. I mean, it's just beyond my comprehension.
Yeah.
That, if we're trying to promote these young men and give them an opportunity and you put them in this conference, I mean, no disrespect, if you don't have a JV team, you don't have a JV team. That's just the way it is. But I'm just not really sure why it's been done this way. And then some of the other teams don't want to elaborate on, but have kind of not been the most cooperative in trying to schedule some JV games. So, unfortunately, I think our JV kids are missing out on some opportunities. So hopefully, maybe next year they'll be able to do a little bit better job with that. But
well, like I say, hopefully tonight, some of those guys have dressed out and we'll be able to see some playing time. Maybe even in the second half tonight. So we'll see.
Yeah, if you look at the last two games, 136 to 6. I mean, what are you getting out of that? I mean, plus no JV game. So we'll see what Thomas Jefferson has tonight. But if we look at the quarterback play has just been stellar. Ben Mooney, 89 out of 21, over 1,400 yards, averaging 16 yards of completion, 230, almost 240 yards a game. He has thrown 2 interceptions against 18 touchdowns. He's having a great season.
I mean, like I say, that speaks for itself. I mean, like I say, he makes good decisions. When he's flushed out of the pocket, when he's on the run, he don't try to force things. He makes good throws. He don't try to make something out of nothing. Throws the ball away when he needs to. So, to only have 2 interceptions all year at this point in the season, I think is pretty impressive.
Yeah, with 121 pass attempts, it's less than 2% of his passes intercepted. So, pretty impressive for the junior quarterback.
But let's give some credit to the receivers too. They go out there and they run good routes. Ryan Thompson, L.J. Allen, all those guys, make the job easy for him.
His receivers, Ryan Thompson is the leading receiver with 29 receptions, 409 yards, averaging 14 yards a catch, almost 70 yards a game. He's got 4 touchdowns. But L.J. Allen and Kahari Surratt also have 4 touchdowns apiece. And Surratt has got 15 receptions, 333 yards, averaging 22 a catch. L.J. Allen's averaging 14 yards a catch, but like I said, he also has 4 touchdowns. Combined, Burns has 20 touchdown receptions. Receiving corps getting it done this year.
Absolutely. There's so many weapons that they can go to. We even saw, I'm not sure, I wasn't here last week, but against Highland Tech, Kahari Haynes even caught a couple passes. And so, these games could be a way to try some things maybe they wouldn't try otherwise, and get some, different receivers, some different options to get them some looks, and they might find something that they maybe otherwise wouldn't have found. So
and get them on the field a little bit, see what they can do. Rushing the football, Jeremiah Norris leads the way, 96 yards a game. He has had 63 carries and 575 yards, averaging 9 a carry. 3 games over 100 yards and 7 touchdowns. He's having a great year.
I mean, anytime Jeremiah touches the ball, he's got a threat to run it all the way. Keywan Pryor. Sorry.
It's all right. Keywan Pryor.
I mean, he's basically another Keywan Pryor anytime he touches the ball. So, I won't see him get his looks. He runs hard every play. Don't matter if they're up 50 or they're down by 5. I mean, he's going to run the ball hard no matter what.
And he's leading the team in all-purpose yards. He's got 575 rushing yards, 112 receiving yards. Also has 8 kick return yards for averaging 115, almost 116 yards a game. So Jeremiah Norris really getting it done on the offensive side of the ball. But let's give the defense a little love, too. Got Kahari Haynes, Marshall McGowan, and Nick Vinson doing some damage. If we look at the total tackles, Kahari Haynes, 37. Marshall McGowan leads the team with 50. Nick Vinson with 32 tackles. And Nick Vinson leads the team with 10 tackles for loss. So a lot of those guys, linebacking core and up front, getting the job done for Burns.
Like I say, I think they're definitely underrated. You hear people talk about Ben, you hear people talk about Jeremiah, but our defense is really really good. I mean, that's all there is to it. Marshall McGowan, I mean, he is a gamer. I know that's your guy.
Yeah.
And it seems like every night he comes out here and shows us something we hadn't seen. It's just impressive seeing those guys out there. And like I say,
he gets after the football. Marshall's also leading the team in interceptions with 2. And he has 4 tackles for loss. And just really a great kid, always smiling, happy kid. Big old kid. I mean, he's about 6'2", 6'3". But he's, just a really good kid. I think he gets it done in the classroom, too.
Well, you see him standing next to Kahari. Kahari's a big dude.
Yeah.
And I think he's
comparable,
bigger than Kahari is.
Yeah, very comparable.
And he's just a junior, correct?
He is a sophomore.
Sophomore, yeah. So we got 2 more years of him.
And then I just got to give a little love to the big eaters up front, Avante Maddox and Kavion Hopper. I mean, those 2 big guys have really been getting the job done on the interior of the defense. Now, a lot of times they don't get as many tackles because they're occupying those offensive linemen, and it's the linebackers and safeties and such getting the tackles.
Yep.
But each has 5 tackles for loss. So the 2 big boys in the middle, got to give them a little love. They're doing a good job for Burns up front.
Well, any good defense is anchored by their front line. I mean, without that, they could exploit them in a lot of different ways. So, without those guys, I don't think the wheels would turn with the defensive front.
And Nick Vincent also getting it done. We talked about how many tackles he had. He leads the team in sacks with 3. Team totals are 13 sacks on the year. Vincent's got 3. McGowan's got a couple. Coltrane, Amari Rankin's got a couple. So they've made quite a few tackles behind the line of scrimmage, and that's key to getting off the field, is keeping the other team behind the sticks.
Absolutely. Yep.
And on the takeaways, 11 takeaways, 3 fumble recoveries last week. So good job by the defense last week with the fumble recoveries and the takeaways. So that's the wrap up of Burns season so far. As you said, this is, shall we say, respectfully, the soft underbelly of the schedule, as it's not real challenging through here. I did say that the last 2 games were, I believe, 136-6, and that's, I don't know how much good that's doing you, but they have been dominating their opponents. I would expect more of the same tonight, and at East Gaston, and at Cherryville, and then the big one at Shelby. So our next 3 games, East Gaston will be on the road at East Gaston. We will be home for Cherryville.
That'll be homecoming.
That'll be homecoming.
Yep.
And then we are home for Shelby, and that one's for all the marbles, because that should be, in all purposes, the conference championship game, and could be a number 1 seed in the playoffs coming up. I know Burns is ranked number 2 on Max Preps. In the 2A, they're ranked number 1 overall. So if they can hang on to that number 1 rating, and if they can defeat Shelby, they stand a very good chance of saying, hey, the 2A West is going to go through Burns.
Absolutely. I'm sure. Oh, obviously they got that. They're looking at that in the back of their minds. But a good coach is going to tell their players, let's take care of business tonight. It don't matter what happens 3 weeks down the road, whatever. We got to focus on Thomas Jefferson and fundamentally make sure they do everything right, and that way they're ready for that game against Shelby at the end of the season.
All right, so now we've got time for some Iconic Motor Company players to watch. The Iconic Motor Company located in Shelby, North Carolina, bringing you our players to watch. Do you have anybody you'd like to watch on one side of the ball?
Let's watch Kahari Haynes. I like what he's doing out there. I think he might get in some on the offensive side too. He's definitely a highlight reel on defense, and so you gotta if you're opposing team, you gotta know where that guy's at. So
Kahari Haynes, one of our Iconic Motor Company players to watch, and since you went defense, I'll do offense. I want to see Jeremiah Norris get 100 yards tonight, and I know that's Joe Weibel keeps the stats for us. Joe, we're going to put 100 yards in the stat book for Jeremiah Norris tonight, and we
taking bets on that.
What's that?
We taking bets on that?
I don't know if I want to take bets. I want to take bets.
I'm not going to bet against it, I can tell you that.
Because if Ben has 400 yards, Jeremiah might not get 100 because they might be running the clock a little early tonight. But we'll see.
He's going to get 100.
We'll see. We'll see if he gets 100. Yeah. So Jeremiah Norris, your Iconic Motor Company player to watch tonight. And remember, check out the Iconic Motor Company for classic cars. They're located up there on Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Once again, You're listening to the Bill Schufert Heating and Air pregame show. We're going to step away for just a couple minutes and be back. We're about 11 minutes away from kickoff. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Burns High School football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Remember the last game we predicted how many yards you'd have, and he had like 20?
Well, the chickens have arrived at Parker Family Feed in Bellwood, and that's no joke. Come by and see them. Just watching them will crack you up. Okay, seriously, they now have chickens along with mums and pumpkins. They have fertilizer, lime, grass seed, including ryegrass for your yard, along with your pet and livestock feed. See the girls today at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenters Grove Road off Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook too. The 30th anniversary sale continues at S&R Auto Sales in Shelby. Come check them out all year long with some great anniversary specials. Find out how easy it can be for you to be one of their satisfied customers. Yes, 30 years ago, Susie and Richie started S&R Auto Sales, striving to give you the best deal possible on a quality pre-owned vehicle. See them today at 417 South Post Road in Shelby, online at srautosales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. That's S&R Auto Sales in Shelby. Tops Pizza and Pasta in Boston is happy to help sponsor the broadcast of Burns High football. For over 22 years, Tops Pizza and Pasta has been serving this area with the best pizza around. Come one or come all, eat in their big dining room. Pick it up or have it delivered by calling 704-538-3344. Pizza, pasta dinners, wings, subs, salads, sides, and even desserts. Come by before the big game. You'll be glad you did at Tops Pizza and Pasta, 4813 Boston Road, Highway 18 in Boston. Open Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m., 10:30 a.m. to 9, Friday and Saturday. Closed on Sundays. Online at topspizzaandpasta.com. Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at putnamdistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years. You'll get more than a fair deal at Shelby Heating and Air. And to celebrate the return of the Cleveland County Fair, Shelby Heating and Air is now offering a fair service call special of just $55. That's right, get a heating system checkup service call for just $55. Also, get up to $750 with a special Shelby Heating and Air discount on qualifying systems. Call today at 704-487-7877 and schedule your service appointment today. Shelby Heating and Air, online at shelbyheating.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
We're back. Thomas Jefferson versus Burns tonight on Burns' YouTube channel. Welcome to Thomas Jefferson. Kickoff about 8 minutes away. Thank you for listening to Burns Football, which is brought to you by West End Sales. And thank you for listening to the pregame show, which is brought to you by Bill Schufert Heating and Air. And I see that Alex Lenhart is up here beside us. Alex, if I could ask you real quick, are we still selling those Bulldog raffle tickets? All right, so we'll be selling Burns High School raffle tickets up until about October 26th. So if you have not got your raffle ticket, see a Burns coach, come to the school, buy your tickets. What's the pot up to? They say the pot is over $30,000. So $30,000. So instead of buying scratch-offs, come buy your Burns High School raffle ticket.
Pricing on those,
and the price is 1 for 10, 3 for 20. One ticket is $10. 3 tickets are $20. Come see somebody at the school. See one of our coaches, or come to the school and buy a raffle ticket. Our athletes also have them. So as we said, it supports Burns High School athletics, and we are up to $30,000 pot. So Matt, a lot of money.
That's some big time money right there. I need to get some skin in the game myself. I
know.
Yeah.
I know. 35. Joe's saying it's up to 35. And I bought 3 tickets a while back, but I might have to buy a few more, Joe. Now that I know something to 35.
Well, do I need to buy them from you, Joe?
Yeah, I might.
You get commission on those?
I tell you what, I might call in sick if I won $35,000, Joe. I might not be at work the next day. I might call in sick. So please come by and see one of our athletes or one of our coaches come to the school and buy one of those raffle tickets. Homecoming, as we said, will be October 21st, and that's the Cherryville game. Also, to our faculty, there's going to be a faculty tailgate, so we're going to have a good time at that game. Coach Pruitt and his folks coming into Lawndale to take on Burns on the 21st of October homecoming. And here comes the Bulldogs where's our banner to run through? Oh, they got it up there. They got to get it up there.
Yep.
All right, you know what I like about being here? We can see our Burns High School captains very well. We got 63, Avante Maddox, and then we've got 79, and that's Andrew McKnight, 42, and that's Leandre Thurman, and 44 is Deanne Diaz, and I almost said Dorian Starnes before that number 44.
He kind of looks a little bit like
Dorian, similar
right?
build, too, to Dorian. Who's now at Virginia Military Institute playing football. Those are our captains, and trying to see the Thomas Jefferson captains. We've got number 21, that's Josh Watkins. We've got number 6, Nicholas Wingo. We've got number 16, that's Aubrey Keller, and number 74, Jordan Albert. Those are your captains. Burns wearing their blue helmets, white shirts with blue and gold trim, blue pants with white and gold trim, and Thomas Jefferson in maroon jerseys with gold numbers and white helmets.
Definitely want to give a shout out to Trent Marty for getting camera set up.
And Trent
all the audio stuff set up.
You cannot beat Trent Marty to the stadium.
We couldn't do this without him.
No. And Trent beat me to the stadium by 30 minutes, and I was here an hour and a half before kickoff. So Trent's really working hard every single week. He will be away next week, though. He'll be away. He's actually got a little getaway planned for his anniversary. So good for Trent. So we're going to miss you next week, Trent. He'll be back the week after. But Trent does a lot of work here for KTC Broadcasting. And opening coin toss, if I could say it, the opening coin toss coming up. And this always takes longer than it should.
Yeah, I feel like the Highland Tech game. I feel like by the time they did the coin toss, the time they ran on the field, they were waiting for something.
Yeah.
So not sure what the delay is. We do have 5 minutes till kickoff.
Yeah, they got 3.5
on the clock anyway.
3.5 up on the clock, and the sooner the better. Get this started. Don't forget, after the game, you can go watch. We're receiving the football, and that's what I wanted. That's good. So we will have the ball first on offense. After the game, we'll have the Full Throttle Power Sports post-game show with Kevin and Dennis and I guess whoever else shows up tonight in the studio. They've had a cast of characters. Sometimes Will Boykins is there. Sometimes Steve DeGree is there, depending on what their schedule allows. So check it out. We got scores from all over North Carolina and highlights. We actually send people to every game with iPads and Twitter feed, and we put the highlights on a Saturday morning show. And if you listen to it on Saturday morning, about the first 30 minutes, we have high school highlights and scores on the Saturday morning sports talk, and that starts at 8 o'clock tomorrow.
And of course, we'll be updating all the area games. We got a big one, Kings Mountain South Point. We'll be updating the scores on this broadcast as well.
Yeah,
during the game. I
like Kings Mountain in that matchup, but I think South Point's running game may give them a hard time.
Kings Mountain's going to be tough to beat.
They're going to be there. They may come down to those two again down the road.
Yep.
Because they're both pretty good. As South Point, a big win over Crest last week. And here come the Bulldogs. Flags in hand, and as I said, in their blue pants with the white and gold trim and the blue helmets.
Good turnout
white and gold stripes. Yeah, good turnout tonight.
Out of here. Bought the band with them and everything.
Yep.
So.
Well, they bring the band. They do bring a band contingent to every game, which it just doesn't feel like a football game without it.
Well, a lot of teams don't bring their band to away games, so it's always good to see them out there. I know that kind of boosts the kids when they can get a little music in the background while they're playing.
Well, Mr. Colson does a good job with the band, and we know they've got a strong contingent here. Burnside cheerleaders always do a great job here. They're getting into it tonight. Boy, they're able to go out there in their regular uniforms. It's a real unseasonably warm day today. It was about 81 degrees.
Yep.
And it's supposed to cool off this weekend, though. If you want to get out to the Cleveland County Fair, the Cleveland County Fair has helped sponsor Burns High School football. So
hey, this is perfect football weather. Yep. It's a little cool. This is just right.
Yeah, it was supposed to cool down, and it's not going to get out of the 60s this weekend. James River Equipment bringing you the kickoff. And Main Street Hardware of Lawndale bringing you our scoreboard today.
Looks like 6. Nick Wingo will be kicking for Thomas Jefferson. We got Jeremiah Norris back deep. Most of the Burns guys are up short.
I think they're playing safe.
Yep.
Watauga tried some shenanigans on their kickoffs, something they've probably seen on film. I mean, if I'm Thomas Jefferson, I might onside kick it. You're pretty overmatched. So I would expect they'll throw the kitchen sink at us tonight as we're waiting for the referee to blow the whistle and get this thing underway. And there it is. And they do try the onside kick, and is it covered by Burns? It looked like somebody fell on it.
Very dangerous. Tipped off a Burns guy. I think Marshall McGowan covered it.
Of course, Marshall McGowan, Johnny on the spot for Burns, as we'll take over. First down and 10.
And this will be into Griffin territory, about the 48 or 49 yard line.
So let's see where they put it down. Yeah, I think they might put it down closer to the 48. So Burns on Thomas Jefferson 48-yard line. And they're running a little swinging gate offense and might as well throw everything at him. Haynes comes in motion. Play action pass. Mooney's back. Now has to scramble a little bit. Still scrambling. Lets it go. He's got Surratt. Throws a dime. And he'll be up to the 21-yard down. That's a Falston Pharmacy first down.
That's what I was saying about Mooney. He makes good decisions. Even when he's on a run, he always, takes his time and don't throw the ball away and don't force anything. Caught Surratt on a little slant to the outside for a big gain up to about the 20.
Well, I'll tell you what, Surratt was the split end and just came right to the sideline and caught the football. Tried to turn upfield, but he's knocked out of bounds, but still all the way to the 20. That's a 27-yard throw. And I'm not sure what they got. Officials timeout for something. And
yeah, I think that first play caught Thomas Jefferson off guard. It did us as well.
I think they're just putting a little bit on film.
Yeah.
Making Shelby and some of these other coaches, all these teams are going to have to account for something. I'm not really sure what the problem is. And I think they're going to tell Ryan Thompson. Anybody know what that deal is? Okay. Made him pull his pants down. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's probably got,
Okay.
Pants got covered in these, I guess.
All right. And it's Norris. Picks his way. 15, 10, still on his feet. Bounce to the outside, and he's in for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. And just like that, it's 6-0 Burns.
Yeah, good little run up the middle for Jeremiah. Good blocking along the way. First touchdown of the night.
Play started inside, bounced it outside, and just nobody could run with him. And 2 plays, and just like that, you've got a 37-second-yard drive, and Burns is into the end zone.
Made that look easy, didn't it, Tom?
2 plays, 47 yards, and Norris in for the touchdown.
Looks like we got Camacho out there for the extra point. Ben Mooney on the hold.
Yeah, Joe, who's the long snapper on these? Kick up, kick good. So the Nealon Cole extra point is good. And just like that, 7-0 Burns. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at putnamdistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years. you'll get more than a fair deal at Shelby Heating and Air. And to celebrate the return of the Cleveland County Fair, Shelby Heating and Air is now offering a fair service call special of just $55. That's right, get a heating system checkup service call for just $55. Also, get up to $750 with a special Shelby Heating and Air discount on qualifying systems. Call today at 704-487-7877 and schedule your service appointment today. Shelby Heating and Air, online at shelbyheating.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
All right, sorry, didn't have the live action camera on that. I'll explain that later. A little pooch kick, James River Equipment kickoff, and that's caught at the 41-yard line.
I think that's 3 Little John. Fair catch for Thomas Jefferson. So that's where not bad field position to start their first drive.
Yeah, so with 11:19 left there, I'm not really sure why they popped it up like that, but said number 6 quarterback for Thomas Jefferson, and that is Wingo.
That's Wingo, yeah.
So Wingo comes, looks like, is he coming under center? He
Wingo,
will.
I think so. Southpaw, too.
And the number 10, the running back, is Weatherford. And they've got power formation here, and I think they might have taken too much. Nope, they might have moved early. Had 4 on the play clock. And the first penalty of the game, I think, is going to go against Thomas Jefferson. And, yep, so that is a 5-yard penalty against Thomas Jefferson, and that's not what you want to do, is start behind the sticks. So first down and 15 as the ball moved back to the 35-yard line. And this is what I thought they would do, go big and try to pound the football.
Yep. It definitely was the first play. It's probably going to be a run up the middle or something. Wingo, like I said, I think he's a southpaw quarterback. And Weatherford back there, their leading receiver, or leading rusher, coming in 350 yards. So probably see a steady dive to him tonight.
And that's exactly what we get. Fullback dive and goes nowhere. And that, they mark it. Not sure who got the tackle.
I think Vontae Maddox.
Maddox with the tackle. Like I talked about, boy, I tell you what, those two boys are good boys, and they take up a lot of space on the inside.
I think Hopper there as well for the tackle.
I won't give him a tackle for loss. No gains. Second down and 15. But you see what Thomas Jefferson wants to do. They want to take their time and try to run the football. Burns knows that. 4 on the line. Linebackers creeping up close to the line of scrimmage. Everybody within about 7 yards of the line of scrimmage. Shotgun set this time. And ball's on the ground, picked up, and then thrown for a loss by Vincent. So that'll be a 4-yard loss. Well, they're going to give him forward progress, a 2-yard loss. First tackle for loss by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Wingo tried to make something out of nothing there, picked up that ball. Good job, Nick Vincent, for giving the suplex there on that tackle.
I mean, he's just wiry. You can just tell he's wiry and strong.
Yeah.
And good kid, though. Good kid, does a good job in the classroom. Good athletic play there. Thomas Jefferson, this is not where they want to be. 3rd down, 19 as they go with double wide receivers. Single back set. Couple of extra H blocks in there to block, and it's going to be a pass play as he's rolling out, throws it over the middle, nearly intercepted by McGowan as he almost had his paws on a 3rd interception. But that is a pretty lethargic start for the Gryphons. They go 3 and out.
Yeah, I think he was looking for Rollins across the middle, just over the fingertips of McGowan. Bring up 4th down, 4th and 18.
But, they study the game film from Shelby. They know what Thomas Jefferson wants to do. Run the ball, grind out some first downs. But Burns jumped on them right away with a 2-play drive, and now they're going to get the ball back with a good field position.
Ryan Thompson back deep for Burns.
And
bring the pressure
on, and this is going to be about a 1-yard punt. Actually, it takes a favorable. They're going to get maybe an 8-yard punt. So
I'm going to tell you what, Tom. I'm going to give the props to the punter there for getting rid of that ball. Wow, how was that not blocked?
Yeah.
All over him.
But you know what? It's about as good as a block because it's a 9-yard punt, and Burns takes over on the TJ 40-yard line. 1st down and 10, already up 7-0. Main Street Hardware scoreboard, 9 minutes, 19 seconds left to go. Burns comes out with 4 wide receivers. Mooney goes empty set. Quick step, drop. And
Allen.
Allen's on the reception, and he's taking tacklers with him up to the 27-yard line. Give him 13 yards and a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Nice little slant there. Took 4 Thomas Jefferson defenders to bring him down.
So first down, the second of the game for Burns, and that quickly moves it to the 27-yard line. And I think they're going to try to get as many players involved tonight as they can. As we've seen Surratt with a catch, L.J. Allen with a catch, and now this time Norris single back set. Let's see if they give it to him. They don't. Quick drop, and LJ's got it again to the 30, to the 20, inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. Give him 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Yeah, like I said, this is an opportunity to kind of open up playbook. Test some things and see, test some things that maybe you wouldn't otherwise do. In a tighter game.
So Mooney already has 48 yards passing. And he's thrown the ball 3 times. And it's Norris through the middle to the 15. And this time he's drugged down, and he may have the first down, depends on the spot.
That's Hargo on the tackle. A good tackle there for Thomas Jefferson. Right at the sticks.
Looks like they're giving him the first down.
Up to the 15.
So that is a Falston Pharmacy first down, and Norris up to 22 yards on the ground. And they're going to stay with that 4 wide receiver single back set. And in the motion comes Thompson. I'm going to call that a rush. He's to the 15. He's to the 10. Bounces off a tackler, grabbing onto his ankle for dear life until he's finished off by number 51, David Griffith. But he'll get close to another Falston Pharmacy first down.
Give credit to Caleb Hill there for Thomas Jefferson for holding on to him and not letting him go.
Joe, did you go rush or pass on that?
I give him a pass.
Okay. Well, Joe and I disagree, but I'm going with Joe. Joe said it's a pass.
We call it a little pop pass.
It looked like it might have been behind, but we're going to give an 8-yard pass, 2nd down and 2. They can get one more first down before a touchdown, and Norris through the middle, and he's drugged down just short of the goal line.
Looked like could have been a face mask, but
they want a horse collar tackle. They won't get it, but Norris moves it from the 6 to the 1, 5-yard gain, first down and goal for Burns.
Yeah, it looked like to me it should have been some kind of face mask or something, but
I think he's grabbed around his shoulder pads. The optics of it weren't good. Official said no. And it's going to be Norris dancing his way, and he's going to be stopped short. Good job there by number 15 for Thomas Jefferson.
That's Hargo. That's who we was talking about before the game. We saw him out there, 6'3", 190 pounds. Pretty imposing defender out there.
No gain, and 2nd down and goal. And if you're Thomas Jefferson, you're looking for small victories like that, to stop Norris from going into the end zone. And he'll remain the single back set. 3 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. And Mooney may put it in the air on this one. And he takes it himself, walks in, touchdown. And that's a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. 13-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard.
Excellent job, Ben Mooney. I think everybody thought Jeremiah was getting the ball. But see how he hid that ball from everybody. I mean, including me. I thought Jeremiah was getting it too. So
it's a good read by Mooney.
Absolutely.
It's a good read. He could have gave the ball to Norris, pulled it out, saw the crease in the middle, went right up the middle for the touchdown. So
that's a little RPO. So he's got the option to do whatever he wants to in that play. So made the right decision and it paid off.
So that is a 7-play drive that took 2 minutes and 51 seconds off the clock, and extra point up. Extra point good. The Nealon Cole extra point is good. So, very quickly, it's 14-0 Burns. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
When it comes to taxes, you need to see the tax professional. That's Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby. And if you've gotten a little letter from the IRS, come see Numbers. Get the advantage. They'll help you take advantage of the credits and deductions that you deserve. Just call 704-484-2783. See Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. They are there for you. Ram Power Days are here at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Get the deals that deliver the power. Now get 0% APR financing plus $750 loyalty bonus cash when financed through Chrysler Capital on the new 2022 Ram 250 and Ram 350 models. Ram Power Days going on now at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located at 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
All right, for just joining us, 14-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard as Moody dashes in from 1 yard to make it a 2-touchdown lead, capping off a 7-play, 40-yard drive. It took 2 minutes, 51 seconds. Kickoff,
that's a live ball.
And he takes a knee, so your James River Equipment kickoff will be down at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, good spot there by Johnny Johnson. Kind of kicked it right there, and that is a live ball. It goes past 10 yards.
So at their own 23, Thomas Jefferson takes over with 6:22 on the play clock. And see if they get something done. They had a net of negative 4 yards on their last drive.
Yeah, good defensive stand there. First drive for Burns. You know, if I'm Thomas Jefferson, I'm gonna try some different things maybe.
Yeah,
I know that's their game plan, but
yeah. First thing is to get a positive play. They had 2 tackles for loss on that last drive, and a penalty and an incomplete pass. That's first down. And toss play to the outside and nothing doing. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. That was Weatherford on the carry. Gave a yard.
Lamont Wilson, I think, made the initial contact, and then 2 or 3 other Burns guys there to finish it off.
I tell you what, though, Wingo kind of disappears in that when he's up under center.
Yeah, like I say, Burns, they're D-front, Hopper, all them guys, man. They take up some space, don't they?
Now they are going to call that a 1-yard loss, so that is the 3rd straight tackle for loss, throwing out the incomplete pass. 3 rushes, all for negative yardage. So second down, we'll call it 11 as Wingo's in the gun, and I think it'll be Weatherford again, and Nick Vincent's got him. And I think he got it back to the original line of scrimmage. And I tell you what, he wrapped that ball up and was braced for impact.
It's like he was anticipating the hit for sure.
I'm not sure if so they're going to give him, they gave him a couple yards.
Yeah, he wrapped that ball up.
He did.
He wasn't fumbling that, I can tell you that.
No, a little generous on the spot. He moved it up to the 22.
Let's see if Thomas Jefferson, see what happens here.
3rd down and 10 as Weatherford's going to check that Wingo's up under center.
See if they pass here.
Let's see, and it'll be play action, and he's going to throw it over the middle. He's got a man, and Lamont Wilson's got him, but still fighting his way in for a first down, and that's number 15
that's
for Thomas Jefferson. Hargo.
Yep.
So he'll take it out to the 39-yard line. That's a Falston Pharmacy first down, 18-yard pass.
Hey, he's a load to bring down, for sure.
So that's a confidence builder for Thomas Jefferson. So they move it back to the 38, so call that a 17-yard pass play. And as I said, their first down of the night, and that's where it starts. Got to get that first down to get a drive going.
Yeah, it's a good little throw by Wingo, too. He has got to get the ball pretty early to avoid this Bulldog rush, so good job there.
So Wingo back up under center, and man comes in motion, toss play, and going to slam into big Avante Maddox, who's holding off for dear life. Here come his buddies to clean it up, and that was Hargo on the carry. We'll see where they spot it. Not much, if anything at all.
Yeah, looks like probably going to be a loss on the play. Let's see where his forward progress takes him.
They're going to give him a yard.
That's a generous spot.
I think that's where the initial contact was, so they gave him the forward progress. But second down and 9, as Burns seems to be pretty determined not to let Thomas Jefferson run the football. They're going to make him throw it. So in the shotgun is Wingo. And I think that's Weatherford beside him to his left, 3 wide receivers, and an H-back for Thomas Jefferson, and he's got it. Throws sidearm, incomplete, and no chance there for Hargo that time.
Yeah, he dropped down sidearm, but he kind of had to. He had Kahari Haynes coming up on him pretty fast, so he had to get rid of that ball quick.
If you're a Cleveland Browns fan, there's a little Bernie Kosar action on that one. Well, 3/4 arm there.
I don't know if that was really intentional. He kind of just had to do it,
It was nowhere near the wide receiver. So 3rd down and 9. They were able to convert on 3rd and long last time. So let's see if Wingo can do it again. Weatherford beside him, 3 wide receivers and an H-back. They like this formation. Man comes in motion. That's Hargo, and Wingo's going to roll to his right, throw back with the left hand, and Kahari Haynes is on the receiver. But positive yardage, but not enough for a first down. Looks like it's punting time for the Gryphons.
Well, let's see. You never know. I mean, they did gain a few there. I definitely wouldn't be surprised if they went for it. But I do see 74, their punter. I think that's Albert out there. So it looks like they will be punting.
I thought he might have got a little bit more than that. But, Joe, I'm going to give him credit for 3 yards. He gave him 4. Joe's going to give him 4.
He's not even with him.
Okay, so 4 yards and punting time, and that's 74 again. Albert.
Let's see if Burns brings pressure like they did last time.
They got 11 guys on the line, or 10 guys, it seems like, and they come after and they don't get it. But not a great punt, but takes a favorable Thomas Jefferson roll. Wasn't sure where it went out of bounds.
Looks like it's probably around about the 40 or so. Let's see where they spot the ball.
So with 2:27 left to go, Burns will take it. And let's see what they put on the clock, and it is their own 40.
Yep, 2 minutes, 27 seconds left in this first quarter.
So Burns has run so far in this first quarter 9 plays, all positive yardage, and have scored 2 touchdowns.
Looks like we got Graham Warlick in there in the slot for Burns.
So 4 wide receivers for Burns, and Jeremiah Norris over there kind of the H-back position as Ryan Thompson comes in motion. And he'll get set up, making it 3 wide receivers to the right. Mooney's got the football. A little bit of pressure coming. Steps up, lets it go. Warlick's out there, and he's got it.
Catch.
At the 20-yard line, falls forward to the 18. Nice throw and catch, and give him 41 yards on that.
Man, that was outstanding. Graham Warlick all the way down to the 19-yard line. Nice diving catch. That'll make the highlight reels for sure.
Yeah, not sure who was covering him, but he made a great catch there. And
he's got some wheels on, don't he? Absolutely.
So that'll be 1st down and 10. Another false and pharmacy 1st down for Burns. Mooney's got it. He's going to roll to the right. He's still rolling. Fires in his first incompletion. Tried to hit Surratt. Threw it a little wide of him.
Yeah, that's a tough throw to make. Trying to thread a needle there.
So after the big play to Warlick, incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10, and that is, as I said, the first incompletion for Mooney. And Mooney had 67 yards passing in the first 2 drives, so he's up to 128 yards passing in the first quarter. Pretty good production. So 2nd down, 4 wide receivers again, quick slant, and he's got it to Thompson, takes on some tacklers, drags him to the 5. So that'll be a 14 yard as they mark it at the 5. Another Falston Pharmacy 1st down.
Yeah, 1st and goal. Burns, they're threatening to score here again.
And so far, Burns has 6 first downs. Like I said, that's 14 more yards. Mooney almost 150 passing yards in the first quarter. Pretty impressive. And that's going to be handoff. Thompson, left side, trying to make it to the pylon. Weatherford had him for a moment, then he's shoved out of bounds by Hargo. And I'm not sure what he got. They're going to give him 3 yards, but pretty good job by the Thomas Jefferson defense to string that out.
Yeah, it's Weatherford that kind of pushed him to that side. Credit Thompson for breaking his tackle and making positive yards out of it. Looks like we've got 2nd and
goal.
Ball's about the 2-yard line. Yep.
So 2nd down goal, and Mooney's in the gun with Norris beside him. 4 wide receivers again. Claps the hands, play action pass over the middle, incomplete, and there was just a massive humanity there.
It's like Thompson was wanting a little pass interference there, maybe. Kind of a...
I don't know. I mean, it was just they were just jammed up, and then the ball was thrown. I'm not sure a whole lot could be done there, and you're going to be lobbying hard to get that call, but interesting 3rd down and goal here. So 3rd down goal from the 2. Norris picks his way into the end zone for the numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Norris's 2nd touchdown run of the game, and it's 20-0, Matt.
Yeah, pretty simple there, just right up the middle. Not much defense there for Thomas Jefferson.
So once again, numbers bookkeeping touchdown. I want to brag on Caleb Bird on special teams. Been doing a great job with the extra point snap this year.
He's done a good job all year, absolutely.
And that's harder than it looks at this level. So Mooney going to put it down for Camacho.
The whole special teams unit's played really well this year. Camacho, Ben Mooney, all of the guys.
So Nealon Cole extra point is up. And good. 21-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care today and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they are COVID-19 compliant, taking all safety precautions possible with an experienced, trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000, 704-669-4000, or visit the website at bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do.
Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia has just gotten a whole lot bigger, and we mean a whole lot bigger. They have just purchased MS Power Sports in Gastonia and are now your dealer for Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, along with CF Moto, Yamaha, and Polaris. Golf carts too. One big dealer under one big roof, plus a complete parts and service department. Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk off I-85 in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com, and see their page at whatsupshopper.com.
All right, we're back. 21-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard as it's Johnny Johnson doing the kickoffs tonight, Matt.
Yeah, did a good job last kick, first or both kicks earlier in the game.
And James River Equipment kickoff popped up. Fair catch called by number 3, and that's Nick Littlejohn. And Thomas Jefferson will take it on their own 40-yard line with 58 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, pretty good field position for TJ. They did get a first down last drive, was able to advance the ball just a little bit. What do you expect to see this drive? We saw them make a couple pass plays. If I was them, I would pass the ball.
Play action pass.
That's running the ball in the middle. I think that's going to be shut down all night.
I think, what they did for the one completion is the play action pass got the linebackers to bite up a little bit and cleared some space over there for their big wide receiver, Hargo. So they're in the gun this time. Couple wide receivers, 2 H-backs, single back set. And it's going to be running play. Weatherford's going to get positive yardage for he smacked by Landon. Let's see.
Landon Dover. Hopper and McGowan, all three there for a tackle for Burns.
See where they spot it.
Nick Vinson in there as well.
And no gain. So second down and close to 10 yards. I mean, they nudged the football just maybe the half a length of a football.
If I'm them, I'm giving it to Wingo, or I'm passing the ball.
Yeah, like I said,
Hargo. I'm gonna give it to Hargo.
I think the play action pass might work. I haven't seen them done a read option here. I don't know if that's in the playbook. Yeah, there's the speed option, and the ball's on the ground, and what a heads-up play by Weatherford to get it. Now working back to the right side of the field, he's still on his feet, but he's gang tackled all the way back inside the 19-yard line. What an effort by the young man, Weatherford, but just couldn't get away.
Tip your hat to him for trying for that. But Coach is going to tell you to fall on that ball and not take any further loss on that play.
So that's all the way back to the 20, so that is a 21-yard loss and ends the quarter. So we'll be back 21-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
The new car inventory is growing by leaps and bounds at your locally hometown automotive dealer. That's Carter Chevrolet in Shelby. Drop by their lot or go online at carterchevyofshelby.com and check them out. There's one there for you. It's car shopping made easy. And check out their pre-owned inventory as well. And it's truck season. Get a $1,000 accessory allowance. Come in for all the details at Carter Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. New faces, new attitudes at the all-new Carter Chevrolet of Shelby. It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th, packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Our Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist comedian and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victorious Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
All right, beginning of the second quarter, Thomas Jefferson, third and an Uber, third and 30 as he's going to throw it up, jump ball, man's out there, knocked away by Surratt. He had one-on-one coverage safety coming over to help late, but pretty good battle for the football there.
I like the strategy there for Thomas Jefferson. I'm going to do that more often. You throw up to Hargo, who's 6'4". You could get a pass interference or whatever, but.
Well, it's going to go down in the stat sheet as a 3 and out, and Burns has had the ball 3 times in the first quarter and scored 3 touchdowns. Rushing touchdowns by Norris and Mooney.
We got a lot of Burns guys on the line again. I expect them to try to block us again.
Try to come after it again.
Almost got it the first 2 times.
And again, that's Albert back to punt. Gets this one away.
Pretty good punt.
Going to take a Thomas Jefferson bounce right in front of Ryan Thompson, and touch dead at the Burns 49-yard line. So they'll have it there, first down and 10. You're just joining us, Main Street Hardware scoreboard, 21-0 Burns, which is a first quarter to forget if you're a Griffon fan.
Absolutely. Burns been able to do exactly whatever they wanted to do. Everything's going good, clicking so far for this offense for them.
So Mooney back out on the field, and I expect to see the Burns starters at least for the first half. Maybe one possession in the second half, as we've got triple wide receivers right. And Mooney's in the gun, surveying the defense. Now claps the hands, has the ball. He's got time. Now a little pressure coming. Got to get away to his right, pointing, and then trying to get away. He's going to be sacked. So that's going to be a 3-yard loss as Mooney extended the play but couldn't find anybody.
I think that's Watkins for Thomas Jefferson with the sack. But like I say, good job being of not trying to force anything. It didn't throw no crazy pass, and he probably needs to take a sack.
He doesn't.
Or throw
I would like to see him throw it away, yeah, but he doesn't throw the interception. So it's second down and now 12. First time Burns behind the sticks tonight. So good defensive play by the Griffons. So they got a good start to the second quarter on defense. 4 wide receivers for Burns again, and Norris beside Mooney. And Norris will get it, and he's got to get away as Thomas Jefferson had pretty good penetration there. They string him out, and he's able to make one man miss, but only got about a yard.
We got a penalty flag out and maybe a face mask.
Yeah, that's a tough break for Thomas Jefferson because that's good defense to string that out.
Yeah.
And Norris got a yard, and then they're going to tack on. They give him 2 yards. And correct me if I'm wrong, boys, that penalty is from the spot of the foul. So I think they're going to give him the 15 yards on top of the 2-yard run.
Yeah, be enough for a first down. Nope, not quite.
So only a 5-yard penalty?
Yep.
So Thomas Jefferson with a 5-yard penalty, their first of the game. And it sets up 3rd down and 5. 2-yard run, 5-yard penalty, so a 7-yard net.
Call timeout.
So timeout for Burns, so we'll take it with him. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
The new car inventory is growing by leaps and bounds at your locally hometown automotive dealer. That's Carter Chevrolet in Shelby. Drop by their lot or go online at carterchevyofshelby.com and check them out. There's one there for you. It's car shopping made easy. And check out their pre-owned inventory as well. And it's truck season. Get a $1,000 accessory allowance. Come in for all the details at Carter Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. New faces, new attitudes at the all-new Carter Chevrolet of Shelby. It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th, packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Our for Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist comedian and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victorious Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
All right, we're back. Main Street Hardware scoreboard, 21-0 Burns, but they've got their first significant, well, that's a second down. They get to replay that. 2nd down and 5. First penalty against Thomas Jefferson, but I like Thomas Jefferson's defense on the last 2 plays. I mean, they strung Norris out, held him 2 yards, got a sack on first down.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate face mask. Tough call. They did play well, like I say otherwise, but second and, let's say, 6.
And it's Warlick in at quarterback for Burns. Triple wide receivers to the right. Probably just giving the young man a little experience, and they got a delay of game penalty. So that's going to go against Burns and back him up and make it second down and close to 10 yards. Yep. So is that a delay of game, Joe? Delay of game is, when you change the quarterback, Sure, Mooney's fine. They're just giving Warlick some reps here. Give him a chance. 3 wide receivers. Toss play Norris. Tries the right side. Strung out nicely again. And pulled down from behind by number 15. And again, that's Hargo. And maybe get about 3 yards. And that's going to set up third down at 7.
Yeah, he tried to push it to the right side of it. Like I say, Hargo, he's an athlete. He chased down Jeremiah from the back and made that tackle to force a third down here for Burns.
So Warlick, let's see if they let him put it in the air. Third down and 7. 4 wide receivers in for Burns. Triples to the right. To the left. And Warlick looking to his left, fires, and it's Thompson. And Thompson's trying to get away, but he's in a lot of trouble working his back to the other side. And face mask there, but not called. And he'll be thrown for a big loss all the way back to the 35-yard line. So that's a 15-yard loss. Did they get the flag? They did not.
I don't think they saw it, no. Thompson tried to make something out of nothing there and tried to cut it across, but credit Thomas Jefferson defense for stopping him there.
They're going to move it all the way back up to the 41-yard line. But, Joe, what'd you get, -9? -8?
Yeah, uncharacteristic drive there for Burns.
Yeah, it's just and Thomas Jefferson with 2 tackles for loss on that drive. So fourth down.
It's Johnny Johnson in the punt for Burns.
Yeah, Johnny Johnson, and gets his foot into it. And pretty good punt, spiraling, and bounces and past the return man back there, and going to be down all the way. And we got a flag here. Probably going to be a sideline warning against Burns, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Newton Conover and West Lincoln, 14-7 Newton Conover after a 91-yard touchdown pass. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I say, pretty good punt there for Johnny Johnson all the way down to the, looks like from our vantage point around the,
what was the flag?
10 or 15-yard line.
There was a flag on the play.
They're moving it up, so it looks like it's against Burns.
Might have been a sideline warning. Was that an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty? That's a 15-yarder. They're probably upset about the no call on the face mask. But official just didn't have the angle on it, didn't call it. But Thomas Jefferson will take it on their own 32-yard line. And let's see if they can build on a little momentum. Their best defensive series by far. And they've got 2 wide receivers. And again, that's Wingo in the shotgun. Claps the hands, has the ball, rolls to his left, and trying to get out of trouble, and he won't. Not sure what he got there. Might fall forward, see where they mark it. Give him a yard on the carry.
I think as Hopper tripped him up there a little bit for the stop. I credit him with a tackle on the play.
So, like I said, it's got to give you some momentum and confidence to track down Ryan Thompson and trap him that far behind the line of scrimmage.
They got some athletes on their team. There's no doubt about that.
Second down, 9. And as I said, if you're just joining us, we're about 8 minutes, 30 seconds left to go in a penalty, and 8:30 left to go second quarter.
Looks like it's on Burns again.
That's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and Burns losing its focus a little bit.
Not sure what the call is there.
Let's see. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Bulldogs, so 15 more.
Or like I say, I think that may go back to that missed face mask, no call.
Yeah, but eventually you got to let it go.
Exactly.
It's a 21-0 game. Let's let it go. So that's going to go all the way up to the 49-yard line. So Thomas Jefferson, 30 yards and penalties on this drive. Benefited from 30 yards of Burns penalties, to clarify. And then I'm not sure what the confusion is about now, as Wingo's
refs over here talking to Coach Devine about something, maybe making a clarification on the call.
Probably just wanted to explain that who it was on. And I'm pretty sure if you get 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties, you're ejected from the game. And a substitution, as they're going to take Kahari Haynes out. and it might have been something Haynes was upset about. Yeah. And Coach Devine just wants the young man to cool off a little bit. So, first down for the Gryphons after the penalty. Toss play. Weatherford lowers the shoulder. Then he's stacked up, and let's see where they mark it. Might have got a little bit, but good pursuit by the Burns defense.
Yeah, Surratt and 2 or 3 other guys. Can't tell exactly looking across the field who all made the tackle there for Burns, but
couple of yards. I tell you what, I'll give Weatherford some credit. He lowers the shoulder.
Oh, he's not shy of a hit, that's for sure.
So if you're just joining us, about 7 minutes, 50 seconds left to go, second quarter. 21-0 Burns on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. As always, Burns football is brought to you by West End Sales. And Thomas Jefferson, this is their game plan. Huddle up.
You're right.
They better hurry. 2, 1, they won't get it off. Play clock at 0. They let them get it off.
Got away with one there.
Yep. Stacked up and didn't get much. They say if it hits 0, then you snap it. They usually give it to you.
That's what they say in the NFL. I don't know about high school rules. So
that's a run of 1 yard, and the clock will continue to move. Third down, 7. Thomas Jefferson in plus territory, maybe thinking 2 tries at it.
I imagine at this point there's 4 down territory for sure.
So we got 1 wide receiver wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Looks like another running play. We'll see. And no, it's going to be play action as he fakes the toss. Now Wingo escapes 1, but can't escape 2 as he's pulled down by the interior of the defense there. And minimal gain, maybe 2 more to be 4th down and 5.
That's Avonte Maddox, and I think that's Maddox and Goodson. I think they're for the tackle for Burns.
It's a 4th down and 5, and Thomas Jefferson, as expected, leaving the offense on the field.
Yeah, I definitely expected him to be in 4 down territory at this point. Being down 21-0, you pretty much have nothing to lose.
4th down, looks like 5, close to 6, and they're going to let this thing milk all. I think they might call a timeout.
They're going to have to if they're going to.
They're going to call a timeout.
The penalty.
So we're going to take it with them. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Burns football is brought to you by West End Sales.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're looking for affordable quality equipment, James River delivers.
Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, James River has the John Deere mowers, tractors, Gator utility vehicles, and implements you need to get it done fast. Plus, with low-rate financing and big cash rebates, James River makes owning a John Deere just as easy as it is to operate. Request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com.
James River delivers affordable quality.
Clean up with a stop in at the Falston Pharmacy in Falston, the Happy Pharmacy. The Falston Pharmacy has added a new household cleaning section. You'll find your favorite popular brand name cleaning items. And remember the Falston Pharmacy for all of your prescription needs. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window. They want to be your local hometown pharmacy. So don't worry, be happy. Stop in at the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston. Like them on Facebook too.
All right, we're back. 4th down. Nope, they're going to punt. Okay.
I thought for sure they were going for it.
Yeah, so they bring in Albert, and he punts it away. Gets this one to turn over, and it'll hit at the 23, but take a Burns bounce and be down at the 25. And that's where Burns will take over 1st down and 10 with 5 minutes and 59 seconds left to go on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard here in the second quarter.
Let's see if Burns can regroup from that last drive. A little unorthodox drive there. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe lost of focus a little bit, but let's see if we get back on track here.
And giving Graham Warlick an opportunity. It's good to see him get an opportunity to play quarterback just in case. You never know. And Norris a single back set. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and Mooney. Play action pass, throws it out quickly. Thompson with a catch and fighting his way and still on his feet and refused to go down. He's right around the sticks. We'll see where they mark.
He couldn't tackle on that play. I think Weatherford was the initial contact for Thomas Jefferson.
And they're going to give him 8 yards, 2nd down and 2.
Look how quick Ben gets rid of the ball. He was throwing that pass the second he got it.
They're going to give him 10 in a Falston Pharmacy 1st down. We're having a time with the chain crew tonight, aren't we, Joe?
Generous spot there for Burns, but we'll take it for sure.
Yeah, hard to see where it was on the far side of the field. And Mooney in a little bit of trouble, fires over the middle.
Nice
Great catch by Thompson, who brings it in, and he'll be to the... Not sure what happened behind there. Some shenanigans going on. The fans not happy about it. And they are voicing their displeasure quite loquaciously.
It's like Weatherford
But it
tackled
is-
Norris
yeah.
well behind
Yeah.
where line of scrimmage
Well,
was.
it was a play action, so, I
But
mean,
hey, credit Mooney to get rid of that ball. We had pressure. And
it's-
great catch for Ryan Thompson.
yeah, it's a play action pass, so if they tackle him, they tackle. They fake the ball to him. It's no need for all the being upset. And Mooney's got it out quickly. L.J. Allen, 50, makes a man miss, makes another man miss, puts the head down, lowers his shoulder, still on his feet, till his momentum is stopped, and then he's thrown down. And he was tackled after the whistle, so fans are getting a little upset with the referees. But good job by Allen.
A
Nice
little out
effort.
of bounds as well. But, yeah, good catch, LJ. And I tell you what, good block there by Graham Warlick to free him another extra couple yards there.
All right, so that's going to move it up to the 42 or 43. No, somewhere in there, 42. That down marker, I don't think where the ball is, Joe. So they got it at the 44. So they gave him 8. Norris, interior run, makes a man miss, dancing around,
Oh, what a
bounces
move.
outside. There he goes to the 40, 35, 30, 25, still in bounds, still on his feet, finally taken down by Hargo, but way down the field. Let's see where they spot it.
What a run there by Jeremiah Norris. All the way down. Probably looks like we're in the and definitely in the red zone, probably inside the 10.
Play designed to go inside. He bounces it outside. Spin move, bounced it outside. Great run.
And like I said, another good block there. Kamari Surratt this time on the edge to allow him to get some extra yards.
Okay, so that ball goes from the 44 to the 9, so that's a 35-yard run and another Falston Pharmacy first down for the Bulldogs. Their third of this drive. And Mooney's in the gun and looking. Slant pattern over the middle, too high for L.J. Allen. Had a paw on it, but couldn't haul it in.
Yeah, a little bit high. Pretty good coverage there. I think it was Nick Littlejohn for Thomas Jefferson. Bring up 2nd and goal for Burns.
So Lamont Wilson enters the game. He'll be the running back. And Burns getting set with Mooney. He's in the gun, and Wilson to his left. And Mooney claps the hands. Quick out. And that is, I'm not sure who got it, Thompson. And Thompson into the end zone for a numbers bookkeeping touchdown from 9 yards out. Main Street Hardware scoreboard now 27-0.
Yeah, a little screen pass to the right side of Thompson. Made it look easy. Pretty much walked his way in for the touchdown. Up 27-0 now.
With 3 minutes and 4 seconds left to go, pretty fast moving first half as we're to 3 minutes and 4 seconds left to go. And
Has Camacho in for the kick again for Burns.
yeah, Bird, Mooney, and Camacho have been money the first 3 times, and they're 4 for 4. Nealon Cole extra point. Good score, 28-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. You're listening to Burns High School football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Leaf season is here, and this area's leaf cleanup headquarters is Hojo Power Sports and Equipment in Shelby. They can make your leaf pickup easy with the new Walker mower. And they have blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws in gas and battery-powered models with name brands like DeWalt, Husqvarna, Shindawa, Red Max, and more. Clean up those leaves after your quick visit to Hojo Power Sports and Equipment, 110 Grigg Street off South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Online at hojopower.net.
Buying a home can seem like a daunting task, but it's really not with Homestar Financial. With a short phone call, we can get you pre-approved. Once pre-approved, you're free to shop for the home of your dreams. At Homestar Financial, we can tell you the price or payment range that you qualify for. Your realtor will appreciate that you took the time to get pre-approved. So call me today. Let's make buying a home a dream come true. With Homestar Financial, it's quick and easy with no surprises at closing. Call today.
All right, we're back. James River Equipment coming up. That was a 6-play, 75-yard drive capped off by the 9-yard TD pass to Thompson. Covered 75 yards in 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Yeah, set up by that big Jeremiah Norris run.
Yeah, the 35-yard run was the key play on that possession, 28-0. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales. James River Equipment kickoff. Place. Call on the run. Good job. And hard hit over there. Not sure who it was.
That was McGowan on the hit there.
Yeah, so
Yep.
McGowan getting down there on special teams. And that will be first down and 10 for Thomas Jefferson in decent field position.
Won't be able to run the clock too much on this drive, down to 2 minutes, 57 seconds left in this first half.
They spotted at the 33. So I would say that Burns would be content to go ahead, and I don't think they'll use their timeouts. We'll see. As Thomas Jefferson comes to the line of scrimmage, they will receive the second half kickoff. And a lot of guys around the line of scrimmage. This wing goes under center. And I think it's Weatherford up the middle. Nice run this time, and maybe got about 4 or 5 before he's pushed out of bounds.
As as big a run as they've had all night. That Bulldog front line has just been very impressive. Let's
see if they move it. It might have looked like more from where I was looking. And where they spot it? Spotted at the 30. Well, they didn't give him much. It looked like he got more than that, but hard to tell where we're at. It's just hard to tell. 0. It looked like he got 3 or 4 yards from where we're standing.
We're standing about the 25-yard line.
Really, I feel like I'm
across the field is kind of tough.
I feel like I'm back in middle school in the treehouse in this thing. I mean, it's just a little platform we've got to the side.
Timeout.
And we got a
Jefferson.
timeout for Thomas Jefferson, so we'll take it with him. We'll be right back. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales. Dang it.
Locally owned and operated hardware store is Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. Come check out the deals, like big wooden rockers, now on sale for $149.99. See the biggest, baddest blower on the market today by Red Max and priced at $5.99. They also carry a full line of Toro push and zero-turn mowers. Save hundreds of dollars now during their end-of-summer clearance sale. That's Main Street Hardware, 356 East Main Street, Highway 182 in Lawndale. Online at mainstreethardwareinc.com and like them on Facebook too.
All right, we're back. 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. And Burns up 28-0 on Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson has it. Second down and 10. Rugby scrum in the middle, and he's not going anywhere. As you saw, Hopper just pushed the entire pile back by himself just about.
Well, it seems content. They seem content to run the clock out. If you're Burns, do you call timeout here and try to get the ball back?
I'm not sure what their strategy would be. Comfortably ahead.
Left.
They gave me a yard on that one. Well, they either gave me a yard on the first one or the second one. So 2 runs for a yard and third down and 9. And Thomas Jefferson has liked to go play action pass on these. That's what I expect to see here. Is Burns having a little bit of problem getting the right personnel on the field.
Surratt coming in late.
Trying to get lined up. I think they got 12 guys on the field. They're going to call a timeout. So we'll take the timeout with them. 28-0 Burns. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. Robert Morgan Funeral and Cremation has served Cleveland and Rutherford County families for over the past 8 years with compassion and care for every family they have served. It has been an honor to help you in your darkest hour. Robbie is a native of Rutherford County and is proud to open his Rutherford Chapel, located at 124 Fairhope Street in Forest City, to offer their services locally to you. Please call 704-538-8080 or 704-300-2343 for information and pricing, or visit them on the web at rsmorganfsl.com.
Well, we're back to live action here as the pass is complete. Depends on the spot. We'd like to welcome those of you who have been listening to the Kings Mountain broadcast They're having internet difficulties, so we're going to get you back there as fast as we can. Right now, you're listening to Burns and Thomas Jefferson, and Burns up 28-0. Thomas Jefferson facing a 4th down and 8. And I didn't see, was that last play a run or a pass?
As a screen pass to the left side, shut down by Burns. Like I said, 1 minute left in this first half. 28-0 Burns.
Okay, so we'll keep it here for the timeout. Like we said, just want to make sure our listeners know we're going to get you right back to that Kings Mountain game as soon as we can. Here it is 28-0 on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard.
Yeah, we'll try to keep y'all updated on that game as well as we see the score come through.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll get you back there real quick. We know that's going to be a big game in the Big South. Timeout called by Burns, and they'll get it back with about 1:05 left to go.
Thomas Jefferson in punt formation.
And I know most of you haven't listened to a lot of this, and there's been some close calls on punts as Albert back to punt for Jefferson. Ball snap a little low. Here they come. They almost get it again, but end over end punt. It bounces, takes a Thomas Jefferson bounce.
Wow.
It's going to roll all the way down to the 29-yard line.
So, Burns, you got 56 seconds left to try to put some more points on the board. I think they definitely have the capability to do that. Jeremiah Norris and company Jeremiah did the bulk of the
had a 35-yard run on the last possession.
Both the carries last drive, so let's see. Probably keeping the air on this drive.
So 1st down and 10. As we said, 56 seconds ago in the second quarter, as Mooney's been the quarterback most of the way. Graham Warlick did get one series in at quarterback, but he's at wide receiver. L.J. Allen, Ryan Thompson also in there at receiver. Norris the lone setback. Triple wide receivers left. Mooney's got it. He's going to roll to his left. Getting away from a defender. Lets it go. Man is out there, and it's complete. And Surratt makes a man miss. He's going for the pylon. Will he win the foot race? He's to the 5. Touchdown. What a run by Surratt. That is Kahari Surratt for the touchdown, Matt.
Excellent pass there, Ben Mooney. That's a hard throw to make, flush to the left like that. Threw it downfield, pretty much a Hail Mary situation. And Surratt outlasts the Griffin defender for the touchdown.
And that is a numbers bookkeeping touchdown. Mooney to Surratt, 71 yards, 34-0. Burns on top of Thomas Jefferson. And says we're too loud, so let's turn that back a little bit. So hopefully that adjusted there, Kevin. We turned it back. Sometimes the radio and the video is a little different sensitivity, but the Neyland Cole extra point is good. 35-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Your locally owned and operated hardware store is Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. Come check out the deals, like big wooden rockers, now on sale for $149.99. See the biggest, baddest blower on the market today by Red Max and priced at $599. They also carry a full line of Toro push and zero-turn mowers. Save hundreds of dollars now during their end-of-summer clearance sale. That's Main Street Hardware, 356 East Main Street, Highway 182 in Lawndale. Online at mainstreethardwareinc.com and like them on Facebook too. No matter the weather outside, Bill Shuford Heating and Air in Shelby keeps you comfortable inside. They carry American Standard and Goodman Heating and Air Conditioning Systems. And right now, for qualified buyers, you can get a new unit for as low as $85 per month. See them for all the details. Cleveland County's leader in home comfort since 1983 is Bill Shuford Heating and Air. 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillShufordHVAC.com and see their page at WhatsAppShopper.com.
James River Equipment kickoff taken back to about the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for Thomas Jefferson with 30 seconds left to go.
I anticipate a kneel and take this thing to halftime.
Yeah, with 35-0. I don't think they'll try anything, but let's see where they put the ball down at the 30-yard line. It's been all Burns. 3 touchdowns in the first quarter, 2 in the second quarter.
Yeah, big throw, Ben Mooney to Surratt that last drive for the touchdown.
So Thomas Jefferson comes up. It looks like they'll probably just kneel down.
Burns defense has had their way the whole game.
And
they will again on this play.
Yeah, they got about maybe 1 yard.
That will probably take it into halftime. Don't look like they'll.
Yep, that's
they'll
going
run
to
another
end the
play there.
half. With your score 35-0, we'll have the Carter Chevrolet halftime show in just a few minutes. See if they run another play. It's.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's going to be. So we'll be back in a few minutes. As we said, the Carter Chevrolet halftime show coming up. And you're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors, now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include four-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. No matter the weather outside, Bill Shuford Heating and Air in Shelby keeps you comfortable inside. They carry American Standard and Goodman Heating and Air Conditioning Systems. And right now, for qualified buyers, you can get a new unit for as low as $85 per month. See them for all the details. Cleveland County's leader in home comfort since 1983 is Bill Shuford Heating and Air. 213 Campbell Street in Shelby. Online at BillShufordHVAC.com and see their page at whatsupshopper.com. Your locally owned and operated hardware store is Main Street Hardware in Lawndale. Come check out the deals, like big wooden rockers, now on sale for $149.99. See the biggest, baddest blower on the market today by Red Max and priced at $599. They also carry a full line of Toro push and zero-turn mowers. Save hundreds of dollars now during their end-of-summer clearance sale. That's Main Street Hardware, 356 East Main Street, Highway 182 in Lawndale. Online at mainstreethardwareinc.com and like them on Facebook too.
Buying a home can seem like a daunting task, but it's really not with Homestar Financial. With a short phone call, we can get you pre-approved. Once pre-approved, you're free to shop for the home of your dreams. At Homestar Financial, we can tell you the price or payment range that you qualify for. Your realtor will appreciate that you took the time to get pre-approved. So call me today. Let's make buying a home a dream come true. With Homestar Financial, it's quick and easy with no surprises at closing. Call today.
Leaf season is here, and this area's leaf cleanup headquarters is Hojo Power Sports and Equipment in Shelby. They can make your leaf pickup easy with the new Walker mower. And they have blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws in gas and battery-powered models with name brands like DeWalt, Husqvarna, Shindawa, Red Max, and more. Clean up those leaves after your quick visit to Hojo Power Sports and Equipment, 110 Grigg Street off South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Online at hojopower.net. Clean up with a stop in at the Fallston Pharmacy in Fallston, the Happy Pharmacy. The Fallston Pharmacy has added a new household cleaning section. You'll find your favorite popular brand name cleaning items. And remember the Fallston Pharmacy for all of your prescription needs. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window. They want to be your local hometown pharmacy. So don't worry, be happy. Stop in at the Fallston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Fallston. Like them on Facebook too.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're looking for affordable quality equipment, James River delivers.
Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, James River has the John Deere mowers, tractors, Gator utility vehicles, and implements you need to get it done fast. Plus, with low-rate financing and big cash rebates, James River makes owning a John Deere just as easy as it is to operate. Request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com.
James River delivers affordable quality.
Robert Morgan Funeral and Cremation has served Cleveland and Rutherford County families for over the past 8 years with compassion and care for every family they have served. It has been an honor to help you in your darkest hour. Robbie is a native of Rutherford County and is proud to open his Rutherford Chapel, located at 124 Fairhope Street in Forest City, to offer their services locally to you. Please call 704-538-8080 or 704-300-2343 for information and pricing, or visit them on the web at rsmorganfsl.com. The new car inventory is growing by leaps and bounds at your locally hometown automotive dealer. That's Carter Chevrolet in Shelby. Drop by their lot or go online at carterchevyofshelby.com and check them out. There's one there for you. It's car shopping made easy. And check out their pre-owned inventory as well. And it's truck season. Get a $1,000 accessory allowance. Come in for all the details at Carter Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. New faces, new attitudes at the all-new Carter Chevrolet of Shelby. It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th, packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Off for Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist comedian and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victorious Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia has just gotten a whole lot bigger, and we mean a whole lot bigger. They have just purchased MS Power Sports in Gastonia and are now your dealer for Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, along with CF Moto, Yamaha, and Polaris. Golf carts, too. One big dealer under one big roof, plus a complete parts and service department. Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk off I-85 in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com, and see their page at whatsupshopper.com.
Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care today and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they are COVID-19 compliant, taking all safety precautions possible with an experienced, trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000, 704-669-4000, or visit the website at bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do. You'll get more than a fair deal at Shelby Heated & Air. And to celebrate the return of the Cleveland County Fair, Shelby Heated & Air is now offering a fair service call special of just $55. That's right, get a heating system checkup service call for just $55. Also, get up to $750 with a special Shelby Heated & Air discount on qualifying systems. Call today at 704-487-7877 and schedule your service appointment today. Shelby Heating & Air, online at shelbyheating.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. When it comes to taxes, you need to see the tax professional. That's Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby. And if you've gotten a little letter from the IRS, come see Numbers. Get the advantage. They'll help you take advantage of the credits and deductions that you deserve. Just call 704-484-2783. See Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. They are there for you. Ram Power Days are here at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Get the deals that deliver the power. Now get 0% APR financing plus $750 loyalty bonus cash when financed through Chrysler Capital on the new 2022 Ram 250 and Ram 350 models. Ram Power Days going on now at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located at 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at putnamdistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years.
All right, welcome back to the Carter Chevrolet halftime show. Tom Sedefani and Matt Royster with you. And going to do a quick scoring summary of the first half, and then we'll have some stats. Stats brought to you by Joe Weibrel, so thank you, Joe, for keeping the stats. And this game got out of hand pretty quickly as Burns scored on every possession except for one. First drive for Burns, 2 plays, 37 seconds. 48-yard drive. It was a 20-yard TD run by Norris. Extra point from Camacho was good. It was 7-0. Burns' second possession, 7-play, 40-yard drive, took 2:51 off the clock. Mooney with a 1-yard run, 14-0 at that point. Burns' third possession, a 6-play, 60-yard drive, took 1:25 off the clock. It was a 2-yard TD run by Norris. Extra point good, 21-0 at that point. And then a 6-play, 75-yard drive, took 2:55 off the clock. 9-yard pass, Mooney to Thompson, extra point good. At that point, it's 28-0. And then on Burns' final possession, 1 play, 71-yard TD reception by Surratt from Mooney. 35-0 after the extra point's good, and that's where we stand, Matt. So it's been total domination. Thomas Jefferson has 2 first downs and 1 by a penalty in the entire half.
Yeah, like I said, pretty dominant defensive performance, as well as offensive. And we'll go through some of those individual stats here. For Burns, we have Ben Mooney passing 12 for 15, 227 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he also has a 1-yard rushing touchdown as well. Receiving led by Ryan Thompson, 7 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown. Kahari Surratt, 2 catches, 99 yards, and LG Allen, 2 catches and for 23 yards. Rushing led by Jeremiah Norris, 9 carries, 64 yards, 2 touchdowns. And on defense, led by Marshall McGowan, 6 tackles. Kevion Hopper bringing in 5 tackles. So a good half on both sides of the ball. Thomas Jefferson will be receiving the second half kickoff, and it seemed like their game plan was similar to what they wanted to do against Shelby, which is run the football and melt the clock, but they just were not able to do that because Burns just would not let them run the football. They don't have rushing first down. Their only first down came by way of the pass and a penalty, so they're not. Burns just said, nope, we're going to stack the box. We're not going to let you run the football. Well, they did have a little bit of success passing the ball. Quarterback, I think it was Wingo, came in, threw a couple good balls, and to Hargo. Hargo's a pretty good athlete for them. If I'm them, what do you got to lose? Throw it downfield and see what happens. Throw it up to Hargo, who's 6'4".
Yeah, they did try.
Give yourself a fighting chance.
They did try the one jump ball to him. Almost got a completion out of that, but really, if they want to keep this game respectable, they're going to have to find a way to get a few first downs and keep the football away from Burns, because Burns has been just really, 5 of 6 possessions they scored touchdowns.
Yeah.
And it did get a little chippy out there.
Yep.
It was a no call on a face mask, and then from what I understand, a little, some tempers will flare sometimes,
yep.
and that could set you in the wrong direction.
Those are late hit out of bounds that I think we were kind of in question about, but
Then we got
that's kind of typical for a lot of games anyway.
The 2 back-to-back unsportsmanlike penalties, but what I did like to see is they got back a hold of themselves and were able to compose themselves and get the big hit to Surratt to end the half.
Absolutely.
And that's where we ended up, 35-0, Burns over Thomas Jefferson. So, once again, this is the Carter Chevrolet halftime show, and as always, Burns football brought to you by West End Sales, Main Street Hardware scoreboard, 35-0. We're going to run a couple more commercials and be back. Almost time for the second half kickoff. We should have that coming up in about another 4 or 5 minutes. You're listening to Burns football brought to you by West End Sales.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
Hey y'all, it's Matt and Jennifer from Wright's Jewelry in Falston. We are your go-to shop for custom designs.
From new engagement rings to one-of-a-kind Wright's custom jewelry designs.
Including divorce rings.
Yeah, we can do it all. Mention football to receive $200 off your next $600 engagement ring purchase or new custom design piece during this 2022 football season.
All right, don't just trust anyone, as we are a rare gem trusted by this community for 85 years strong.
It's time to power up. Power up with Skag Power Equipment powered by Vanguard from Elliott's Supply Company in Polkville. The Vanguard is now available on the Skag Tiger Cat and the Skag Patriot models. See the Skag Tiger Cat 52-inch mower with Vanguard 810cc 28 horsepower EFI engine, or the Skag Patriot available in 52 and 61-inch cuts with the Vanguard 810cc 26 horsepower engines. Power up with a Skag from Elliott's Supply Company, Highway 182 in Polkville, online at elliottsupplyinc.com.
They're everywhere. Your yard, your kitchen, your bedroom. Invading your home and property, spreading disease, and destroying everything in their path. If you don't act, they'll multiply, crawling ever closer to you and your family. The only thing they fear is the web. Nealon Cole Termite and Pest Control. Call today for their new service special and save $25. Bugs, beware of the web.
All right, we're back. Carter Chevrolet halftime show just about to come to an end. Teams will be ready for your James River equipment kickoff in about 2 minutes and 25 seconds. And if you're just joining us, it's been a game dominated by Burns, 5 touchdowns on 6 possessions. Expect to see more of the same here in the second half, and hopefully some of the Burns reserves will get a little playing time here.
You know, at Highland Tech, Ben Mooney came in, I think, for maybe 1 or 2 drives in the second half. Not sure what will happen tonight. Definitely Graham Lorlick. We'll see him tonight at some point, if it's not the first drive. But, you know, like I said, all our JV guys that came up, you know those guys better than I do, Tom. I don't know. My roster don't have the JV guys on them, so we'll try to get them recognized as they come into the game, but do expect to see them come in at some point.
All right, so we're about 1:38 left to go, and did have one other score to bring you, and it was Newton Conover and West Lincoln. Here's some scores here. Last scores we had: Kings Mountain 19-14 over Huss, South Point 27-14. Let's see here. Nope, that was last week. I'm sorry. I was reading an old text. That's my fault. We're waiting on to get some scores there. I did have a Newton Conover score, 21-14. It is West 21-14 over Newton Conover, and that game's been back and forth. That's a big one in that conference, as Newton Conover looking to West Lincoln looking to bounce back after their loss last week. So
do we know a Kings Mountain South Point score?
Don't have a Kings Mountain South Point score. So we're trying to get some scores when we can. And as soon as we get updated, we'll give them to you. But here,
looks like
okay, so we've got a score here, 10-0, Kings Mountain on top of South Point. So thank you, Kevin. And now the clock has expired, and Johnny Johnson will be kicking off for Burns.
So, yeah, Thomas Jefferson will be getting the opening kick the second half.
And Burns looking to be pretty dominant. As I say, 2 first downs, only gave up 1. One was on the penalty, on the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. But let's see what I'm sure some of the Burns JVs have been brought up, see if they get a little playing time here in the second half.
So KJ Husky, Leandre Thurman, a couple of those guys haven't seen much this year.
And want to give an extra plug to Burns High School raffle. If you haven't seen one of our coaches or athletes, pot up to about $30,000. So it's 1 ticket for $10, 3 tickets for $20. As Burns kickoff team taking the field. And as the sun went down, it cooled off pretty quickly. And I think people are looking for their jackets. I know Joe brought his hoodie. I kind of wish I'd have brought my jacket from the car too, Joe.
Or can we get a little hot chocolate up here in the booth?
Too far away for that. As ball is put down. And it's at the, let's see here. I thought they put it on the wrong yard line there. No, it's at the 40-yard line. I was getting ready to say, was there a penalty for halftime and they're gonna move it?
Yeah, well, Johnny Johnson out for the kicking duty as well. Did a good job the first half.
Yeah. And Johnny Johnson has done that tonight. And Thomas Jefferson did try that onside kick. We've sort of tried kind of a little hybrid offside kick there, trying to pop it up and run down and cover it up. Haven't been able to get on one yet.
There's a spot down here between about 20 and 30-yard line. If he can get it in that spot, it might be trouble for Thomas Jefferson.
He's kicked a couple, but. So, second half underway. James River equipment kickoff. Popped up.
That's the spot right there.
Yep, and come right up and received by, I believe that's Weatherford. Puts the head down and gets it on up to the 37-yard line. So that's where Thomas Jefferson will have it, first down and 10. If you're just joining us, as we said, Main Street Hardware scoreboard, 35-0. Burns over Thomas Jefferson. Over at Kings Mountain, it's Kings Mountain 10, South Point 0. I tell you what, it's a little different being here amongst the crowd.
I was going to say, we can hear all the spectators.
And you can hear all the yelling and things that go on from the crowd.
We can go back behind center in shotgun formation.
Yeah, so shotgun for Wingo. And he's got the snap. He's got time. Now Johnson's on him. He gets away. He can't get away from Vincent. He'll be slammed down for the sack.
Action there by Nick Vincent.
And he's thrown down
with authority.
Thrown down for a loss at the 25-yard line. That'll be an 11-yard loss and second down and 21.
Yeah, good job there, Nick Vincent. Always hard tackler, hard defender for Burns there. Big loss on a play.
You do that in the NFL, they're going to call a penalty.
Yeah, you can't.
But
well,
you
it
can
looked
still
like
do
Wingo got up and was wanting some kind of penalty on that as well, but looked like a clean tackle from here.
Well, they're going to give him a 10-yard loss. So Vincent with his 11th sack on the season. And Wingo in the gun. Weatherford's going to try the right side on a sweep, and he's got maybe 5, 6, 7 yards before he's wrapped up and bring up third down and 12.
Yeah, pretty hard run there by Weatherford. Like I say, Nick Vincent ran him down from behind for the tackle.
So still some yelling from the crowd. I think they're still upset from that no face mask call, and that's been a good 30 minutes ago. So
as you said, Thomas Jefferson back to kind of a slow, methodical pace here.
So third down and 12. And Thomas Jefferson up to the line. 10 minutes left to go.
5 seconds
yeah,
left
they're gonna take it down as far as they can go. Toss play,
and
it's gonna be a little trick play. They got a man open, and it's incomplete. As Weatherford tried to find 21 down there, that was Watkins. And it's incomplete, and it'll be a 3 and out for Thomas Jefferson.
I like the idea from their standpoint. Might as well.
Well, they had it.
He had a step on.
He had a step on.
A good thrown ball. That would have been a completion.
Yeah. So with 9:58 left to go, Burns will take it. So I think some of the staff may be upset that somebody got caught not reading that. That's tough. It's tough for a 16-year-old. They've been running the ball all night.
And
not to try to come up and stop that.
Back to punts, Thomas Jefferson.
So it's Albert with a punt, and not bad. Takes a big Thomas Jefferson roll, and it'll go inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, that's 74. Albert, how many times has that ball almost been blocked? Got up for him 3 or 4 times and almost with a block there.
Yeah, he's done a good job getting that punt away. And with 9:57 left to go, Burns will take it on their own 33. Now, if they do score, you'll have the running clock for the rest of the contest. And their starters are still out on the field, and they have scored on 5 of 6 possessions.
Yeah, I expect to see Mooney maybe get this one more possession, depending on what happens here. And
so 4 wide receivers, and play action pass over the middle off the fingertips of Warlick, who had a step but passed just a little bit too high.
I tell you, Warlick would have taken that to the house on a completed pass there.
Second down and 10 after the incompletion. And Burns will have it second down and 10. They're calling on their own 34. So Mooney's in the gun. He's got 4 wide receivers again, single back set. And Mooney claps the hands, and he has it. And Norris finds a little crease. He's to the 50. And inside the 50 to the 45, spins off a couple of tacklers, still on his feet. Depends on where they mark it, but he's got plenty enough for a Falston Pharmacy first down.
Nice hard run to Jeremiah, get it across midfield into Griffin territory. I tell you what, you could about hand it to Norris every play, and he can score every time he touches the ball. He's that good of a runner out there for Burns.
So give him, Joe, what'd you give him? 20 yards and a first down. So that's the second 20-yard or the third one of 20 yards or greater for Norris. And that ball's batted back, and Mooney catches it, and it's going to be thrown down. I don't even know how to score that. Do you score that a completed pass?
I think so. Is that
yeah, I guess it would be a completed pass.
A reception for Mooney, too. Yeah, ball batted down, caught by Mooney.
And it's going to be a 5-yard loss.
They teach you, if that happens, to try to bat the ball down if you're a quarterback, but he didn't have much time to react there.
So it's just batted down and caught by Mooney. Strange-looking play. And triple wide receivers left and one to the right from Mooney. And shifting Norris back to his right. Snap is back, and Norris will have it again. Through a little crease, lowers the head. He's wrestled down there. I want to say by Weatherford.
Yeah, that's Team Weatherford. Yep.
Yeah, maybe got 3 yards. It'll send up third down and about 12 for Burns. And the Thomas Jefferson faithful like the hard tackle. And for a crowd that hasn't had much to cheer about tonight, that's something positive for them. So triple wide receivers to the right.
3rd and 1 for Burns.
And Mooney's got it. He's getting some pressure. He's going to be sacked. Weatherford sacked him back at the 40-yard line, and the penalty marker goes down. I'm not sure why. Initially, it's going to be about an 11-yard loss.
And it's a personal foul on Weatherford.
Let's see what it is. Not sure what it was for. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Griffins. And I'm not sure if that's going to give Burns the first down. Must have been something he said.
We'll take it. I mean, it looked like a fairly clean play. It was a good play there by Weatherford.
Yeah, just he broke through and got the sack.
It might have been something verbal, like you say.
Yeah, dead ball. I think it's going to cost him the down, and it's 4th down because it was a dead ball. But it'll be 4th down and about 7, and Burns leaving the offense on the field. Down marker has 4. They have 3rd on the scoreboard. I'm pretty sure this is 4th down. Screen pass, Allen, and he's going to be fighting his way, but stopped.
Go get it.
At about the 39-yard line. So that's a 2-yard pass, and Thomas Jefferson holds on 4th down.
I say what, Thomas Jefferson showed some fire there, come out and put a lot of pressure on Mooney and forced a punt for Burns.
2 tackles for loss on that possession, so good job by the Griffin defense, and they'll take back over with 8:02 left to go in the 3rd quarter. And, yeah, the penalty was dead ball. So he said something after the play was over. And that's why they didn't get the automatic first down. So
Thomas Jefferson here with pretty good field position to start this drive.
So they're at their own 42 with 8:02 left. And it's Wingo's in the gun again. And taking his time. Going to take that play clock down. And now he snaps it. Weatherford has it inside, and I tell you what, Weatherford's
he's a gamer.
Yeah. Every play, maybe got a yard on that one. 2nd down. 9.
He runs hard for sure. Like I say, he holds on to the ball too. He's no way they're going to strip that ball out of his hands.
So 2nd down and 9 for Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, Weatherford's been. He's got the ball a lot on offense, but on defense, he's really been all over the place. I think he's fired up. There's been some back and forth, some talking down there on the field. West Lincoln, I think, is ahead of Newton Conover, 21-14. We got some other scores to give you in just a second. As in the gun again is Wingo. He'll roll to his left, looking left. Vincent after him. Vincent's got him. Vincent sacks him. back at the 31-yard line.
Nice tackle there by Vincent. Wingo tried to get away from him, but it's too much. Too much for the pursuit of Vincent.
And that's the second straight possession where Vincent has got a sack. And that's going to move it back to the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard loss, and it'll be third down and very long, 25 yards to go. Matt, you want to read those scores?
Yeah, let's see. The West Lincoln Newton Conover tied up 14. Crest up 47-6. Cherryville 19-0 over Highland Tech.
Okay, so let's go back to live action. Third down. In the gun is Wingo. Rolls to the right. It's got time. Running out of time. Vincent after him, but he gets away. Now Jeter after him, and he hit him late. Kahari Haynes hit him late, but no call.
Kahari Haynes.
He laid the lumber to him.
Man, what a hit.
Yeah, no penalty there, but
wow.
Yeah, McGowan helping Wingo up, and it's just he might have been a step out of bounds, but I tell you, he was going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's a tough one there. You definitely could have got called for a late hit, but
it's going to go in the books as a 2-yard run. So rest of the scores: Maiden 26 over Bandy's, RS Central 23-6 over Patton, Drone 47-7 over Madison, East Lincoln. That's got to be missed. East Lincoln 41-3. They're up. North Lincoln tied with St. Stephen's at 14. Hickory 21-0 over North Iredell. Cherryville 19-0 over Highland Tech. Hendersonville 21-0 over East Rutherford. And hopefully Wingo's okay. Maybe just got the wind knocked out of him. We'll take a break. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Well, the chickens have at Parker Family Feed. That's no yoke. Come by and see them. Just watching them will crack you up. Okay, seriously, they now have chickens along with mums and pumpkins. They have fertilizer, lime, grass seed, including ryegrass for your yard, along with your pet and livestock feed. See the girls today at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenters Grove Road off Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook too. The 30th anniversary sale continues at Essner Auto Sales in Shelby. Come check them out all year long with some great anniversary specials. Find out how easy it can be for you to be one of their satisfied customers. Yes, 30 years ago, Susie and Richie started Essner Auto Sales, striving to give you the best deal possible on a quality pre-owned vehicle. See them today at 417 South Post Road in Shelby, online at srautosales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. That's Essner Auto Sales in Shelby. Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors. Now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include 4-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
All right, we're back. Wingo, the injured player for Thomas Jefferson, as he's able to get up and with a little bit of assistance. He got popped right in the number, and just I hope he's okay. Maybe just got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, and that's their second-string quarterback, so not sure what'll happen now for Thomas Jefferson.
So hopefully he's able to return, but it's Albert that's going to come in and punt the football, and Burns is going to get it back with about 6 minutes or so left to go. Main Street Hardware scoreboard 35-0. As you know, Thomas Jefferson did have the nice defensive stand on the last possession, with Weatherford getting a couple tackles for loss, and not able to capitalize. And hopefully they have not lost Wingo, but walking off, he's okay. And really, I mean, I don't blame Haynes. I mean, he's just playing football.
The only good thing about that is he did hit him low. He didn't hit him up around the head area. So,
yeah, hit him right in the back, right in the six. Yeah, right in the six.
Might be some broken ribs or something in there. Not that that's a good thing, but never want to see a guy get hurt no matter what.
But it's right in the back. You know, he got hit in the back where the 6 is, and hopefully that just knocked the breath out of him. Wasn't a dirty play. Just I thought it might have been a step out of bounds, but no call from the official. And Lamont Wilson back to return the Albert punt. Doesn't look like they're coming after it this time. And Albert has got it. foot in the ball. And it lands at the Burns 40 and will roll dead at the 38. So Burns will have it there. First down and 10 on their own 38.
It's like Mooney's going to come back out again. Maybe one more possession. We'll see. And maybe he might go through the third quarter.
Score update. Kings Mountain now 10-6 over South Point. So that one's going to be interesting. And I tell you, if that South Point offense can get some first downs and keep Kings Mountain off the field, that could be a tough game for Kings Mountain. So here it's 35-0. You're listening to Burns Football, brought to you by West End Sales. And 3 wide receivers in for Burns. And Mooney's in the gun. And he's got it, and he's back, and he lets it go. One-on-one coverage. Surratt's got it, and he just couldn't hang on to the football. Incomplete, second down and 10.
Yeah, excellent pass there by Ben Mooney. I think Surratt was looking ahead at the end zone.
And he's not hurt.
Nothing but grass in front of him there.
He's upset with himself. He'll be okay. He'll learn from that. He'll grow from that one. But second down and 10 after the incomplete pass. So he comes off for a play. And I think they're going with 4 wide receivers. His brother, Kamari, comes in for him. And it's going to be a handoff. Norris, but he's pulled down. 66 got him down. 56.
Yeah, good tackle there. I think that's Pope for Thomas Jefferson.
They're going to give him a 1-yard run.
Should be like 3rd and 9 for Burns here.
3rd down and 9.
Up to about the 38-yard line.
So clock running, 5:40 and counting. On what has turned out to be a cool evening. Actually, it is nice. It's a good night for a hoodie. If you have a hoodie, you'll be just fine. And the snap is back. Mooney's back. Got some time. Ball deflected, but still caught. Surratt's drugged down for a loss behind the sticks. He'll be taken down at the 35-yard line. Loss of about 3, and it'll be 4th down and long.
Yeah, it should bring out the punting unit for Burns.
So that's a quick 3 and out. And the last 2 defensive series for Thomas Jefferson have been pretty good, Matt.
Yeah, you got to give them credit for making the stop there. Johnny Johnson in the punt for Burns. He's done well kicking.
Yeah,
for kickoffs.
If he can get one to turn over, I think it's his 2nd punt of the game.
So we've got 23 Eli Lineberger back deep for Thomas Jefferson. Pretty good punt there.
Yeah, ball turns over and hits at the 40 and rolls and keeps rolling inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line. So that's where Thomas Jefferson will take it on their own 23. And they've kept Burns off the scoreboard.
Yeah, credit their defense.
Ever since that long pass to Surratt right before halftime, Burns has been kept out of the end zone. So there'd be 1st down and 10 with 4:29 left to go. And Thomas Jefferson's got to feel pretty good about their performance so far in the second half, especially defensively.
Yeah, you always want to see a team, obviously it's a lopsided game, but you always want to see a team fight like they have.
Yeah, take something away from the game.
Yep.
If you're being outplayed, you're out athlete. Let's see who the quarterback is. It's is that Weatherford? Weatherford in at quarterback, and ball's on the ground, and that's what you get. That's what you get when you get a new quarterback center exchange. That could be difficult.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many snaps he's had during practice this year, but down, I guess, to the 3rd-string quarterback now. It's Jace Gibbons, their normal starting quarterback, not in action tonight.
Yeah, we're going to give him a 1-yard gain on the fumble and recovery. So 2nd down and 9 for Thomas Jefferson. And it's Weatherford in the shotgun. And he's going to hand it off, and that's 20 carrying the football. Marshall McGowan, a few others after him.
Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs.
Sorry about that. Had a little mess up with the mouse there. Put it over to the side. So you say that was Hill on the carry?
That was Caleb Hill for Thomas Jefferson on the carry. We'll bring up 3rd and about 7 or 8 yards to go.
So 3rd down 7. And the one thing is, Weatherford gave him somebody else to run the football. It's kind of tough now that he's got to take it under center. So hopefully, I don't know if Wingo's going to be able to come back in the game, but Weatherford in the gun. Let's see if he puts it in the air, and he will. He'll roll to his right. Screen pass intercepted by Marshall McGowan, and his third interception of the year, and he'll return it to the 17-yard line. I tell you what, that kid's always around the football.
Not sure what Weatherford was looking at there, but Marshall McGowan, it looks like Marshall was the intended receiver right in his bare basket. I think it surprised Marshall that came that easily as well, but Burns will take it. Good field position here. 3 minutes left in the third quarter to try to put some more points on the board.
I'm not sure. I thought I saw a flag down. Maybe the official was just adjusting in his belt. No, they're going to mark the ball at the 16-yard line. So Burns is at the Thomas Jefferson 16. And it'll be first down and 10. Is the first unit still in there for Burns?
Burns has the ball about the 16-yard line.
Yeah, capitalize on this short field, and it's Norris. And he bounces it outside 10-5, and he's into the end zone for the numbers bookkeeping touchdown.
Another play designed to go inside, but credit Norris for being patient and stepping out to the outside to bring it in for the touchdown.
So that's one play in 8 seconds. And if this Nealon Cole extra point is good, then the clock will run for the rest of the game, as it's 41-0. And it's Camacho in for the extra point. But still, that's a tough sudden change for the Thomas Jefferson defense, and they've played very well in this quarter. That's Camacho. Extra point up, and it's blocked. So we will not have a running clock. It will remain.
I think it's Weatherford kid's a pretty good athlete for Thomas Jefferson there with a blocked field goal.
So I'll tell you what, he's just been Mr. Everything. So we'll be back in 60 seconds. Once again, your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. It's 41-0 Burns.
Since 1968, Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs has been serving this area with a full line of automotive products, including oils, transmission fluids, antifreeze, filters, chemicals, parts, and supplies for all types of automobiles and trucks, with many brands to choose from. They sell to individuals or wholesale. Just visit the walk-in counter. Putnam Distributors, 1626 Peterson Drive off Highway 180 south of Shelby. Call 704-487-9395 or visit the website at PutnamDistributors.com. Putnam Distributors in Patterson Springs, offering quality automotive parts and supplies for over 50 years. You'll get more than a fair deal at Shelby Heated & Air. And to celebrate the return of the Cleveland County Fair, Shelby Heated & Air is now offering a fair service call special of just $55. That's right, get a heating system checkup service call for just $55. Also, get up to $750 with a special Shelby Heated & Air discount on qualifying systems. Call today at 704-487-7877 and schedule your service appointment today. Shelby Heating & Air, online at shelbyheating.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
That was Ben Mooney with the James River Equipment kickoff, and a nice return by Weatherford while we were away.
Pretty good kick there by Mooney as well.
Yeah, it wasn't the prettiest, but it's pretty effective. But Weatherford, I tell you what, that kid's going to need an ice bath after this game. And is that him that's down? Well, we do have a player down, so we'll step away for 60 seconds. We'll be right back.
When it comes to taxes, you need to see the tax professional. That's Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service in Shelby. And you've gotten a little letter from the IRS, come see Numbers. Get the advantage. They'll help you take advantage of the credits and deductions that you deserve. Just call 704-484-2783. See Noah Kay at Numbers Bookkeeping and Income Tax Service, 707 South Lafayette Street in Shelby. They are there for you. Ram Power Days are here at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Shelby. Get the deals that deliver the power. Now get 0% APR financing plus $750 loyalty bonus cash when financed through Chrysler Capital on the new 2022 Ram 250 and Ram 350 models. Ram Power Days going on now at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, located at 1310 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby.
We're back. Tom Senefani and Matt Roysters. Weatherford is a little shaken up, and they're going to be down to their fourth quarterback, Matt.
Yeah, not what you want to see if you're Thomas Jefferson for sure.
And we do have some more scores from around the area. East Burke 20-6 over Bunker Hill. Maiden 20-6 over Bandy's. East Gaston 35-0 over Bessemer City. East Lincoln 41-3 over Ford. Drone 56-7 over Madison. North Lincoln tied with St. Stephen's at 14. Hickory ahead 21-0 over North Iredell. West Henderson 24-14 over Pisgah. Franklin 28-3 over North Henderson.
Kings Mountain 17-6 over South Point. That's a big one too.
So Kings Mountain 17-6 over South Point, as I want to say that's a great play. And Ryan Thompson runs him down, but not after 13 yards. That was Hargo on the carry.
Yeah, like I say, he's a force to bring down. That's a big, strong kid out there around the ball.
Joe, what'd you give him on that? 14? 14-yard run by Hargo, and their first down of the half. So let's just look, guys. We're about out of guys. We're just going to run the Wildcat.
And it works. As well. I give it the ball to 15 every play.
Well, he's in the Wildcat, so he's going to get the football again. And he claps the hands, has the ball to the left, strung out this time, popped hard by Jeter. And it was also Dover in on the tackle for Burns. And I'm not sure what he got. Maybe lost a couple yards on that one.
Yeah,
see where they spot it. They're going to spot it at the 48, loss of 1.
It's like Amari Rankin in there as well. Full Burns. Now, like I say, it's 42-0 or 42-point lead. The clock will run. We're at 41, so we're not quite at that point where the clock can run continuously.
Yeah, it's we're kind of enjoying a little taste of the game. As I said, we're basically with the fans, and if you hear me laughing, I'm chuckling at spectators who never cease to really amaze me. And it's going to be handoff around the right. So I think that's Hill who smacked down. Looked like Lamont Wilson got him.
That's Lamont Wilson. Also, 30. Who's 30? Is that Goodson?
That is 30 for Thomas Jefferson. I don't think it's
for
Caleb
Burns.
Hill. 30 for Burns is Elijah Goodson.
Goodson, yeah. I got him. My roster says 31. Yeah, Goodson in there as well for the tackle.
So that's a 2-yard tackle for loss. And 3rd down and 11 for Thomas Jefferson, who have lost their first 2 quarterbacks. I think it's Weatherford back in there. So Weatherford's back, drops back, going to throw it, lets it go, up in the air, jump ball, and it's caught.
That's 15.
Hargo's got it.
That's Hargo. That's the guy I was telling you about.
So they're going to move it from the 46 all the way inside the 35 to the 35-yard line. That's 21-yard pass play.
That's what I said they should do from the get-go. Throw it up to Hargo and see if he can make a jump ball. It's a 6'4" wide receiver. Might as well. That'll probably be it for the third quarter.
So we'll be back.
Yep.
End of 3, 41-0 Burns. You're listening to Burns High School football, brought to you by West End Sale.
Bayada Home Health Care continues to grow, and because of this growth, they are in need of new employees. See Bayada Home Health Care today and join their growing team of healthcare professionals with immediate opportunities in Gaston, Lincoln, and Cleveland counties. And they are COVID-19 compliant, taking all safety precautions possible with an experienced, trained staff. Just call 704-669-4000, 704-669-4000, or visit the website at bayada.com. Bayada Home Health Care. They love what they do.
Full Throttle Power Sports in Gastonia has just gotten a whole lot bigger, and we mean a whole lot bigger. They have just purchased MS Power Sports in Gastonia and are now your dealer for Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki, along with CF Moto, Yamaha, and Polaris. Golf carts, too. One big dealer under one big roof, plus a complete parts and service department. Full Throttle Power Sports, 101 Indian Walk off I-85 in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com, and see their page at whatsupshopper.com.
All right, we're back. Thomas Jefferson, 1st down and 10 from the Burns 34 after that 21-yard pass play resulted in the second 1st down on this drive, and Weatherford just threw it up. Hargo came down with it. And now Weatherford calling out the signals He has the football. Not a play action as he keeps it himself, but good run, about 6 yards on first down.
Positive yards there for Thomas Jefferson. Definitely showing some grit here. I mean, obviously down 41-0, they have not given up whatsoever.
Yeah, I think they've played hard. They're going to get into the 1A part of their schedule, and they got some games against Cherryville and Highland Tech, chance to get some wins, and maybe make the 1A side of the playoffs. The 2A competition has been a little tough for them. So it's 2nd down and 4 from the 29. Burns expecting a run there. A lot of guys in the box. And Weatherford's going to keep it himself this time. This time he's going to fight his way and get back to the line of scrimmage. As Dover and some others knock him down, he might have got back to the line. Let's see where they spot it.
Yes, Dover, I think that was a big Avante Maddox in there as well for Burns.
So no yards on that play. It's going to be at the 29-yard line again.
3rd down and 3. Looks like that's a generous 3. About 3rd down and about 4 to go.
Yeah, Crest up 47-6 on North Gaston. Chase up on Brevard 21-14. West Lincoln 21-20 on Newton Conover. And in the gun again is Weatherford. He's got it. Coltrane after him. Throws it up. Hargo again. Tried to leap over Wilson's back and couldn't get it. Good job by Wilson just boxing him out there.
Excellent. Yeah, like I say, excellent coverage there. Lamont Wilson. Hargo was kind of had to reach around him and try to catch that ball. But
he had
kind
excellent
of a wobbly pass as well, too. So.
Well, he had excellent position, and the taller Hargo was not able to go over Wilson. They just gave him a yard on the spot. See that? The ball's supposed to be on the 29-yard line, and they just put it on the 28. Well, I guess at a 41-0 game, they're not real concerned about it. 4th down and, 5 where the ball spotted. Weatherford's got it after him, but he gets it away. Hargo in the corner of the end zone, just off his fingertips, and incomplete. And that was Goodson that almost had the sack.
I said that was a gritty throw there by Weatherford. Had Burns defenders all around him, and I think he just threw a Hail Mary up, and Hargo about caught that ball.
So Burns will take it over. Should be on their own 29. See the ball's now they've got it marked a little further back. That's okay.
Got Graham Warlick in now, quarterbacking for Burns.
Yeah, so Graham's going to get a little playing time. He's in the shotgun with 10:18 left to go on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. As always, Burns football is brought to you by West End Sales, and Little John now in at tailback. They got Zach Courier in there at H-back, so some of the Burns reserves getting some playing time, and Little John runs smack into big number 63. And that's Zion Jones.
That's a load right there.
He loses 5 yards. So, Thomas Jefferson by no means has given up in this ball game. I will give them a lot of credit for fighting really to the end of this ball game. They do have a little bit of size up front, and they've been able to get off blocks more than one occasion. 2nd down and 15, and Warlick's going to keep it himself, and he is smacked by 15 there, and that is Hargo. And I tell you what, that was a collision.
I said Hargo he's playing well on both sides of the ball. I didn't even realize he was in at the linebacker, but we've got a shot there.
We've got a timeout, and that's timeout Thomas Jefferson. So we'll take it with him. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
The new car inventory is growing by leaps and bounds at your locally hometown automotive dealer. That's Carter Chevrolet in Shelby. Drop by their lot or go online at carterchevyofshelby.com and check them out. There's one there for you. It's car shopping made easy. And check out their pre-owned inventory as well. And it's truck season. Get a $1,000 accessory allowance. Come in for all the details at Carter Chevrolet, 200 West Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. New faces, new attitudes at the all-new Carter Chevrolet of Shelby. It's back, the Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. Packed with entertainment including 2 big demolition derbies, October 1st and 8th. Ride Off for Rides will be there with 6 new rides, including The Beast. Shows include Hot Diggity Dog, Act Monsters Chainsaw, Renee Riddle, ventriloquist comedian and singer Sylvia Fletcher, The Victoria Circus, and more. Go online and get your advanced all-day armbands for just $20. The 2022 Cleveland County Fair, September 29th through October 9th. For more information, go online at clevelandcountyfair.com.
All right, we're back after the Burns timeout. It's 3rd down and 13.
Looks like we got Johnny Johnson in at quarterback.
Might have. Graham might have got the wind knocked out of him. So Johnny Johnson's going to take this 3rd down play. That was a big stick by Hargo. And Johnson has got it. He's going to hand it off to Little John. Little John sheds 1 tackle. Fights, gets back maybe to the original line of scrimmage. 4 yards, but it'll be punting time for Burns.
Yeah, hard run there by Little John. Kind of a late handoff.
That's a
go ahead.
Quick 3 and out for Burns. Good job again by Thomas Jefferson's defense. Only has given up 6 points in this half.
Absolutely, they've made some adjustments for sure, and they brought a lot of pressure. But like you say, man, they got some beef up front. They're no slouch team by no stretch.
Well, I will give them credit, the character that continue to fight and play hard. As Johnson's punt, pretty good. Look at that.
Wow.
Doesn't turn over quite the way he wanted to, but he got it very high in the air, and it'll be touch dead at the 36-yard line. So Thomas Jefferson will take it with 8:35 left to go. And the latest score we had in the Kings Mountain South Point game, 17-6. Kings Mountain chase up on Brevard 21-14. West Lincoln 21-20 over Newton Conover. So some big games around the area. And then we've got that, and what's that? 44-6 who? 24-6 Kings Mountain. So Kings Mountain extending their lead. 8:35 left to go on this one. And I think we're seeing some Burns reserves get in there now. So Little John's in at defense. I think that's McKnight in there at defense. Is that Weatherford in at quarterback still? Yeah, that's Weatherford in at quarterback for Thomas Jefferson.
I tell you, he's taking some big shots tonight.
Yeah, he is. And he's going to take it like just on a sweep around the left side. And Diaz and some others after him, but not before he's got. Let's see where they mark it. They're going to give him about 6 yards. Good run on 1st down.
Yeah, Goodson looks like he was going to tackle him behind the line of scrimmage, but kept going around to the left side and made something out of nothing.
Zach Courier in there on defense. As I said, Little John in there on defense. Looks like 50.
Joel Kendrick.
Kendrick.
Can't miss him out there, 6'4",
yeah.
6'4", 200 pounds.
So 8 minutes and counting for Burns. Inside of 8 minutes. A lot of guys in the box expecting a run again. It's Argo, and he's going to try the quarterback sweep around the right side, and he fights for some yards, close to a 1st down.
Hard run. I think that was Surratt.
See where they mark it.
Kahari pushed him out of bounds.
Yeah, they're going to give him 5. I guess they gave him 5 on 1st down, about 4 there. Combined close to 10 yards. 3rd down, very short. And he did get out of bounds to stop the clock. So with 7:44 left to go, 41-0 here on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. And let's see if we got it. I've got an updated West Lincoln score. It's 28-26. West Lincoln ahead of Newton Conover. And it's just a straight-up dive up the middle.
Looks like he'll have enough for the 1st down.
Oh, yeah, plenty for the 1st down. Give him about 4 yards and a Falston Pharmacy 1st down.
Brings it up to about midfield.
So 1st down and 10 with 7:20 left to go. And looking ahead, if you're Burns, you've got East Gaston on the schedule. You've got Cherville on the schedule. That big one looms, though, at the end of the year. Just hopefully they can stay healthy these next few games.
Yep.
And that's going to be Weatherford around the right side. Good gain, lots of yards. He'll fall forward till about the 37-yard line. Like 13 yards and another Falston Pharmacy first down.
Zach Courier there with the tackle, but it will move the chains.
Yeah, so there's been absolutely no quit in Thomas Jefferson. Actually, it's all the way to the 36. I'm going to give him 14 yards on that run. As you know, these reserves, when they get in there, they want to make some plays. I'm telling you, this Thomas Jefferson first unit, they still look pretty fresh. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
still
impressed.
running hard, playing hard.
I'm impressed with Weatherford. I mean, he's played both ways all game.
Now it's Argo, and he will keep it himself and slices through a couple of tacklers until he's brought down.
Oh, wait a
ball
minute.
Comes out.
Horace Rat's got the ball.
Let's see if they call it a fumble. They do. Well, they were pointing. The referee had his hand out like this, like it was Burns football.
I don't know how that happened, but Horace Rat had the ball in his hands.
Wow. 36 to the 26.
I'd love to see a replay on that. I'm not sure what happened there.
Well, you can watch it on YouTube later.
I'm going to have to go back and look at that one tomorrow. But, Surratt wasn't really trying to state his case, so maybe.
Yeah. But did you see the ref? The ref just got up and pointed like it was Burns' ball. The beanbag came out.
That's what I thought, too.
He threw the beanbag, but Weatherford has it. He'll try the left side. McKnight, Courier, some others in on the tackle. Look at him still fighting, though. Give that kid some credit. He's got another 6 yards. So, I mean, does this Weatherford kid ever get tired?
I don't know. He's
getting up slow now.
I would bet you that he's a dual sport athlete.
He has played.
I'm the basketball coach here. I'm on him on my basketball team.
He's really fought hard. And as Wingo went down earlier in the game, he's had to take over the quarterback duties.
Looks like we're going to see another shot or wildcat to Wingo.
This is going to be either a run right or a run left. I think it's going to be run right. And it is. And up the middle goes Argo, and he'll take it to the 19. And, take it to the 14. That's a 6-yard gain and another Falston Pharmacy first down.
Looks like we got Devin Parrott coming into the game for Burns. We got 71. Don't have that on my roster. Trying to give these boys some recognition here.
Yeah, they're letting everybody play. Clock continues to wind. 4 minutes and 14 seconds left to go.
Who you got for 71?
71 is Jadarian Key. He's in at defensive line. And I think Thomas Jefferson's going to call another timeout. So we'll take it with him. We'll be back in 60 seconds. 41-0 on your scoreboard. Burns Football is brought to you by West End Sales.
Hey, I'm Joey Logano, and if you're looking for affordable quality equipment, James River delivers.
Whether you're mowing your lawn, hauling material, or baling hay, James River has the John Deere mowers, tractors, Gator utility vehicles, and implements you need to get it done fast. Plus, with low-rate financing and big cash rebates, James River makes owning a John Deere just as easy as it is to operate. Request a quote online at jamesriverequipment.com.
James River delivers affordable quality.
Clean up with a stop into the Falston Pharmacy in Falston. The Happy Pharmacy. The Falston Pharmacy has added a new household cleaning section. You'll find your favorite popular brand name cleaning items. And remember the Falston Pharmacy for all of your prescription needs. And be sure to use their convenient drive-through window. They want to be your local hometown pharmacy. So don't worry, be happy. Stop in at the Falston Pharmacy, Highway 18 North in Falston. Like them on Facebook too.
All right, we're back. First down and 10, Thomas Jefferson, who's had a good-looking drive here, all on the ground, started back on their 36-yard line. 4 first downs on this drive. And it's going to be Weatherford again. He tries the left side, plows into some defenders, and falls forward inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. 4 yards and 2nd and 6. I think that's Devon Parrott, 52, that's in there. Get a little time at nose guard. So some of these guys, a lot of these guys are JV guys. Get a little playing time. And like I said, they haven't had any JV games.
Yeah.
Well, I got to give.
If you're this defense, obviously we're up, but you want to keep them out of the end zone regardless.
To give a little credit, and that's Argo's going to take it to the left side, and you know where they're going. They just have a hard time stopping as he leans forward.
Argo's
to the 4.
Big guy,
So give him 5 yards, and this brings up 3rd down and 1. And it's not going to really matter, but it's a good morale boost for Thomas Jefferson if they're able to stick one in and score. So they'll have 2 cracks at it. They can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. They keep moving the ball around on that spot. I think the dial-a-down guy is maybe in need of some additional training as we've got a push forward. Is he in?
Touchdown.
And he is, and that's a touchdown. A Nealon Cole touchdown, and the Thomas Jefferson crowd shows their appreciation. So a 4-yard touchdown run. Who was that? Was that 15? So that was Argo on the touchdown.
Well, like I said, that's well deserved from their standpoint. That's a hard fought drive. Like I said, these guys that come out have fought to the end, regardless of the score. So you got to tip your hat to them.
10 plays, 64 yards, and that drive took 6 minutes and 3 seconds off the clock. All running plays, no passes. And now they're going for 2. And Weatherford's got it. Throws it in the corner. Jump ball knocked away and then not caught. 20, that was Goolsby on the coverage and did a good job of getting his hand in there and breaking up the pass. So it remains 41-6. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Leaf season is here, and this area's leaf cleanup headquarters is Hojo Power Sports and Equipment in Shelby. They can make your leaf pickup easy with the new Walker mower. And they have blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws in gas and battery-powered models with name brands like DeWalt, Husqvarna, Shindawa, Red Max, and more. Clean up those leaves after your quick visit to Hojo Power Sports and Equipment, 110 Grigg Street off South Lafayette Street in Shelby. Online at hojopower.net.
Buying a home can seem like a daunting task, but it's really not with Homestar Financial. With a short phone call, we can get you pre-approved. Once pre-approved, you're free to shop for the home of your dreams. At Homestar Financial, we can tell you the price or payment range that you qualify for. Your realtor will appreciate that you took the time to get pre-approved. So call me today. Let's make buying a home a dream come true. With Homestar Financial, it's quick and easy with no surprises at closing. Call today.
Tops Pizza and Pasta in Falston is happy to help sponsor the broadcast of Burns High football. For over 22 years, Tops Pizza and Pasta has been serving this area with the best pizza around. Come one or come all. Eat in their big dining room. Pick it up or have it delivered by calling 704-538-3344. Pizza, pasta dinners, wings, subs, salads, sides, and even desserts. Come by before the big game. You'll be glad you did at Tops Pizza and Pasta, 4813 Falston Road, Highway 18 in Falston. Open Monday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m., 10:30 a.m. to 9, Friday and Saturday. Closed on Sundays. Online at topspizzaandpasta.com. Celebrating lives and healing grieving hearts. That's the theme of the Stamey Tysinger Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Falston and the Stamey Cherryville Funeral Home on Dixie Street in Cherryville. Their staff is committed to providing your family with the highest quality care and service in your time of need. For more information, visit the websites at StameyTysingerFuneralHome.com and StameyCherryvilleFuneralHome.com, both giving you the gift of comfort for you and your family. Well, the chickens have arrived at Parker Family Feed in Bellwood, and that's no yoke. Come by and see them. Just watching them will crack you up. Okay, seriously, they now have chickens along with mums and pumpkins. They have fertilizer, lime, grass seed, including ryegrass for your yard, along with your pet and livestock feed. See the girls today at Parker Family Feed, 121 Carpenters Grove Road off Highway 18 North in Bellwood. Like them on Facebook too. The 30th anniversary sale continues at Essener Auto Sales in Shelby. Come check them out all year long with some great anniversary specials. Find out how easy it can be for you to be one of their satisfied customers. Yes, 30 years ago, Susie and Richie started Essener Auto Sales, striving to give you the best deal possible on a quality pre-owned vehicle. See them today at 417 South Post Road in Shelby, online at srautosales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too. That's Essener Auto Sales in Shelby.
They're everywhere. Your yard, your kitchen, your bedroom. Invading your home and property, spreading disease, and destroying everything in their path. If you don't act, they'll multiply, crawling ever closer to you and your family. The only thing they fear is the web. Nealon Cole Termite and Pest Control. Call today for their new service special and save $25. Bugs, beware of the web.
It's time to power up. Power up with Skag Power Equipment powered by Vanguard from Ellie's Supply Company in Polkville. The Vanguard is now available on the Skag Tiger Cat and the Skag Patriot models. See the Skag Tiger Cat 52-inch mower with Vanguard 810cc 28 horsepower EFI engine, or the Skag Patriot available in 52 and 61-inch cuts with the Vanguard 810cc 26 horsepower engines. Power up with a Skag from Ellie's Supply Company, Highway 182 in Polkville, online at elliesupplyinc.com.
Hey y'all, it's Matt and Jennifer from Wright's Jewelry in Falston. We are your go-to shop for custom designs.
From new engagement rings to one-of-a-kind Wright's custom jewelry designs.
Including divorce rings.
Yeah, we can do it all. Mention football to receive $200 off your next $600 engagement ring purchase or new custom design piece during this 2022 football season.
All right, don't just trust anyone, as we are a rare gem trusted by this community for 85 years strong.
Come see the all-new Bobcat CT1021 and CT1025 compact tractors, now available at West End Sales in Vail. It's great for maneuvering around the barn, sheds, and landscaping. It's perfect for mowing. Features include four-wheel drive and a 21 and 25 horsepower diesel engine with hydrostatic transmission. See it today at West End Sales, Highway 18 North in Vail. Online at westendsales.com. See their page at whatsupshopper.com and like them on Facebook too.
All right, let me turn the mics back on. All right, final score, 48-6. Thomas Jefferson is defeated by Burns tonight. That's on your Main Street Hardware scoreboard. And just want to remind our listeners that the post-game show was brought to you by the Stamey Funeral Home of Falston, North Carolina. So thank you to our listeners, and thank you to the Stamey Funeral Home for being one of our football sponsors. And as always, Burns High Football is brought to you by West End Sales. And good performance by the Thomas Jefferson defense in the second half to limit Burns. I mean, Surratt's 71-yard touchdown reception made it 35-0 right before halftime, but Burns was shut out on their first few drives. Finally got a score with 3:06 left to go in the third quarter. 16-yard TD run by Norris, which was set up by the Marshall McGowan interception. Kick was blocked, 41-0 at that point. Thomas Jefferson scored on a 10-play, 64-yard drive, which took 6:03 off the clock. 15-yard TD run by Hargo. Extra 2-point conversion, no good. At that point, it was 41-6. And then Burns, after a nice kickoff return by Surratt, got a 3-play, 16-yard drive, took 128 off the clock, 2-yard TD plunge by Goodson. Extra point was good. And you made your final score 48-6. So that was your scoring recap there on the Stamey Funeral Home postgame show. And Matt, did Joe Weibel give you some stats? And he's still working on it. So don't really have any other scores from around the area. I know that late. Let's see here. Maybe I do. If I've got some updated scores. The last scores I had were from about 30, 40 minutes ago. I did get one update on Newton Conover, West Lincoln, 28-26 late in that ball game. And then it was 24-6 late Kings Mountain over South Point. So our score here, 48-6. And I've got some nominations for our post-game awards. And once again, our post-game awards are brought to you by Hojo Power Sports, Homestar Financial, and S&R Auto Sales. So with the defensive player of the game, I was looking with Joe Weibel for our defensive player of the game stats. And once again, that's brought to you by Homestar Financial. And I've got a couple I'm going to nominate. Going to nominate Marshall McGowan, who had, I think, 5 tackles, 3 assists, had an interception that set up a touchdown. And also Nick Vinson had 3 tackles for loss, including 2 big sacks for the Burns High School defense. So our Homestar Financial defensive player of the game, co-defensive players of the game, Marshall McGowan and Nick Vinson. Matt, do you have the stats?
Yeah, offense for Burns passing, Ben Mooney's 14 for 20, 215 yards, 3 touchdowns. Also had 1 rushing TD. Receiving, Ryan Thompson, 7 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown. And rushing, Jeremiah Norris, 15 carries, 105 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
All right, an honorable mention on defense, Zach Currier, who came in the second half, did have 7 tackles and 3 assists. So good job for Zach, playing hard down there down the stretch for Burns. So our offensive player of the game, and once again, that's brought to you by Hojo Power Sports of Shelby. So who's our offensive player of the game?
Go Jeremiah Norris, 15 carries, 105 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, pretty good game.
Yep.
I was saying I hope he got 100. He ended up getting 105. So your Hojo Power Sports player, offensive player of the game is Jeremiah Norris. And now it's time for our overall player of the game, brought to you by S&R Auto Sales of Shelby.
You got to go Ben Mooney. Like I say, 14 completions, 14 for 20 completions. 215 yards, 3 touchdowns, and also ran a touchdown in as well.
So 3 touchdown passes and 1 on the ground. So Ben Mooney, your overall player of the game, brought to you by S&R Auto Sales of Shelby, North Carolina. Now, if I can get my packet out, I want to make sure I get this right. Next week, we'll be at East Gaston. The following week, it'll be Cherryville at home for homecoming, and then we'll finish out the year with Shelby at home. I can't believe it's sneaking up on us pretty quick here. End of the season.
Hey, time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, starting to think about the playoffs. So join us next week when we cover Burns at East Gaston. For Tom Cinefani and Matt Royster, thank you for listening to the Stamey Funeral Home postgame show. Thank you to all our sponsors. And as always, West End Sales, bringing you Burns High School football. Thank you for listening. Good night.
Well, the chickens have arrived at Parker Family Feed in Bellwood, and that's no joke. Come by and see them. Just watching them